What is going on? It's finally here, episode 2, baby. Just getting started. Welcome on in, everybody. What up, Maddie? What's up, Cherry? What's up, Rancelot? How y'all doing? Right on the screen, you're seeing some of Wizards gameplay right off rip, and then we're gonna get into a little bit of intro and all of the relationship-wise, how I would know Wizard, following him, whatever else. We'll speak on that in a minute, but for now, this is one of his high kill games placed like a year ago. I have not pre-selected any content. We are going to do this from a complete fresh start. Audio last week on Dylan FPS was a little bit off. I'm going to try this with a fresh start, and I'll get into some of the key factors of this in just a minute. Hope y'all are doing good tonight. Let me know. I'm going to pull my camera off for a second so we can focus on this, listen to him talk, listen to his gameplay a little bit, and then we'll get into it. All right? We'll be right back. All right, here we go.
That's a whole nother team at gas station.
Pick me up, man. You got me? Pick me up, bro.
Later. Sorry. There he is right there. Oh wait, this guy's ghosted.
Thank you, Wiz, for the production quality. Pretty dope.
Oh, they're closing in.
See if we recognize any of these names from back in the day.
This guy's gonna res.
What's this one?
It's
It's
fine.
like a year ago? I don't know if it doesn't say
He's
there.
right here. He's trying to get an angle on me. There we go.
Already seen me on the roof.
I just need this thirst. One left. This guy's blue as well. Here we go.
Rancelot, that's actually really
All
funny.
right, that's a platoon down.
Sounds
Another
good, Cherry.
UAV.
I'm over here.
All right.
All right. So,
Oh my-
as you can see,
Another team
my
on
dude here is
train.
pretty cracked, right? Right. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. So what is, again, with this series, this being episode 2, welcome on in. Welcome to Brick by Brick Vets. I'm U.S. Army veteran. Justin used my GI Bill to get an esports degree, Bachelor's of Science in Esports Management, Business Administration. I coached Collegiate Call of Duty, which is a legitimate collegiate varsity league. It's like it's growing very, very massively, up to like 480 something schools between NA, North America, and Canada. COD in particular is managed by CCL, but NACE is a major governing body for many different games. And yes, this is a thing. But CDL, which is the pro leagues, these are the recognized leagues within Call of Duty. And so, as you all know, former and still big DMZ player. And we're in a game, DMZ, made by Activision's Call of Duty, that is a love to many of us. It is a very niche game. And there is some extremely talented people within this game. And so, coming from my background, I am no hacking expert. I am no, whatever I'm going to say during this, full disclosure, is not a definitive answer. It is just my opinion through experience, okay? So going back on my background, I have officiated many games. I've coached championships teams. I've also co-owned and operated a challengers team, one of which I helped a player going pro. He actually still currently plays top 20 within challengers to try to make it into champs. Should be trying again next year. Shout out Steve-O. Stephen Graham, great guy. He was a guy I coached since day one over at SU. And so I've been able to be exposed in 8s. 8s is like 4v4s, and in GBs, kind of like game battles. If you guys remember MLG, I've been in the competitive scene a very long time. So that's just simply where my opinion comes from. It comes from seeing a lot of competitive gaming, specifically within Call of Duty. And within that time, I've identified a lot of different. I've been very much up to speed and educated on different forms of cheating and hacking within not just this game, but the industry as a whole. And so, you know, some of those forms that you could talk about. Shout out D Chins. He's got like I don't know Chins at all very well. I've seen him in game, but he's got a great episode going on. He interviews a hacker. He's got like 5 or 6 episodes already going up. And it's really, really insightful because he talks about a couple of things. That guy uses a subscription service like Engine Owned or something like that. So there's like subscription-based stuff I do not support. I do not condone hacking. I don't think anything positive about it. But it is very insightful. And the individuals that have had the courage or whatever you want to call it to come forward and speak on it in order to change the industry, many of these guys do want it to change. They've admitted that they do it because you know, the Activision ain't fucking doing anything about it. I'm just gonna say it like it is, all right? So you have that, and then on the competitive side to it and the streaming side to it, there's an extreme, very common sense financial incentive to want to cheat, hack, hide it, whatever. And so we're here in this series to try to get down to the best of the best. Are they legit or not? And so Wizard is episode 2, as you're seeing, and I have him up here on the screen. An exceptional game player, or exceptional DMZ player, exceptional FPS player. I had said last week, Dylan arguably is the best player in DMZ. I would consider top 5,000 overall FPS player in COD, particularly. He might not agree with that. But I've had a lot of thinking to do and getting into the relationship with Wizard and the transparency of that, because every episode will be that way, whether I know somebody or not. I'm going to full disclose everything so that you guys have that. I've watched a lot of Wizard's content, and I will say 2 things. One is that I arguably think he might be the best, or they're really neck and neck. I really do. I'm sorry to you other guys. I love all you guys to death. There's some very close seconds. I've said that last week. But these 2 guys were first in the couple lineup episodes because of all that competitive background and the pedigree from what I come from. I see what's what. You know what I mean? So it would be heartbreaking to find out somebody's hacking. Now, on the side note to that, what is my relationship to Wizard? Okay, I don't know him at all like that. I literally messaged him for the first time, sent him a DM. I'm not disclose anything we talked about. Just common stuff. I really like him as a person, a content, knowing him at a distance on the internet as much as somebody could. He really makes me fucking laugh. He makes damn good content, and he is an incredible player that I've learned a lot from. And so that's my completely honest and open relationship to him. I've also supported him very much, both financially. I've gambled a lot against him. I've said, you can't. I actually bet $1,000 against him because I really didn't think he could do it. And it was so stressful. I shouldn't have done it, man. I shouldn't have done it. But I said, you can't get 20 kills with a RAL, and he fucking did it within 24 hours. And that's a really good point because, you know, like, what if I found out something tonight, which I'm going to be very clear, and I am just like, I didn't say it as much last week with Dylan FPS, but I am going this a little biased, right? But I'm pretty good at being a skeptic and being unbiased. So I'm going to give a fair shot at the gameplay. I didn't look up anything, and then I've seen former clips. I have one clip in mind. Another guy accused Wizard of it. I went through it. Some bullshit in there. We're going to go through that. But we're just going to thumb through this content. And I'm sorry I'm missing some of your guys' chats. And I'm going to get right to that in a second. But this is really important for me to lay everything out on the line as to what this is and why we're doing it. Hacking's an epidemic, bro. And I am not insinuating that anybody up front is guilty of this, okay? What I am saying is that I'm keeping an open mind, regardless if I like the person, know the person, whatever. I think the community has a right to know, right? So that's where the unbiased part comes from. So I have to remove the relationship side to it. Like I said, I barely know him at all personally or anything. I have spoken many times, watched probably hundreds of hours of his streams, seen a lot of his content. And he's a very likable guy. And so that's that. Unlike, you know, Dylan, like I said, I talked to him pretty regularly, played outside a few times, and a little bit different of a story, but not Wizard, you know. So I don't really have any skin in the game other than you know, I would love to play together. I'd love to hang out, and I think he's a really cool dude. But we got to go into this with a clear mind. Like we have to have an open mind to anybody, because if D-Chins, if you go, I wish I kind of put some of that in the title. We could probably put some links up. Maybe some of the mods can put some links in, or I can do it in a little bit. D-Chin's episodes on interviewing Hacker Tells All. It's very insightful to DMA hacks, subscription-based services. So DMA is like where somebody uses a separate PC or like Raspberry Pi or something, accesses the memory, the computer doesn't recognize it, you don't see it. They can use a, it's called a, it's a box, K something box. KV box. This box can actually split your video signals, and so you can have an overlay that other people can't see during stream, and this makes it so you can see the hacks but your viewers can't. So it's a very funny world. There's also from what I understand, rumors of Stream Deck pedals being used to toggle on and off. There's been definitely proven toggling on and off with keyboards, mice, peripherals, controllers. And so you have items that people actually can toggle on and off with, you know, competitive controllers, modded controllers. You guys know of Cronus's, things like that. But it has gotten so extreme that people will actually toggle with their foot pedal to make their bloom and their aim bot work better. And so we're going to be looking for those kinds of things today. And that's that. So before we get started, I want to thank everybody who showed up with the notifications on, that's been here for a long time, always been supportive. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate you, man. Ranslaw, as always, is the first one. Popped in 20 minutes before stream started. Started chat with me in the chat. Love that guy to death, man. Talked to him quite a bit. Gotten to know him a lot better. Played together with him. Good dude. Cherry as well. She's been a legend and rock with me for a long time. Maddie had played with pretty much almost every day. It's a Marine, JTAC veteran as well, combat veteran, great guy. Yeah, so we have a lot of great supportive people in the community. I hope you guys enjoy what we're about to see. Cow Tipper, what up? Hey, brother, no worries. Listen to the talk. I dig it. I hope I didn't just bore everybody out of the stream. I don't keep my numbers up. Like, I don't look to see how many people are watching, or I don't pay attention to that shit. So here's a little streamer thing from me. Ranslaw said I stalk you. I'll stalk you, mofo. Bro, I don't keep up. Like, I don't like, if 0 people watch me, 0 people watch me. If 100 people watch me, I don't treat it any different. I can just tell the difference in the chat going, you know, sometimes. And or if I get rated, I don't want to miss that. But for the most part, you know, like I've been working massively doing what my company is, brick by brick. I've been building myself up. I've worked around 20 pounds off in the last couple months, lifting weights. Probably doesn't show. I still look like a fat bastard. But I've been really doing a lot of projects and building a lot of stuff that you guys will have some access to soon. So I do apologize for the once a week streams. But this was really important to me. This Hack to Crack series, I've been thinking about it, and I was super nervous to do it because I knew I was going to be doing these 2 guys and many others to come. But this one was really big to me. I mean, I'm getting older. My gameplay is not the most exhilarating. I love this game. I love DMZ. I can't wait for DMZ 2.0. I'm a little upset with Activision. Been talking to Maddie. I don't know if he wants me to disclose it. We're thinking about doing a series on the downfall of COD. I'm just going to say it. I'm looking forward to that as well. And I've been collaborating with other people. So doing work during the day. Sometimes I talk with community members, help them through their day. I have business meetings. I help people with edits, just different shit behind the scenes. And so if it seems like brick's falling off, you don't do anything. I love what I do, and I'm trying to build a much larger, expansive, better version of me that everybody gets to benefit as a community as a whole and improve themselves, because that's ultimately my long-term goal. And so I hope that makes sense. We're going to get right into it here. It was really long-winded. I'm super sorry for yapping too much, but yeah, I was way nervous last week, dude. This week, a little less nervous, but still pretty nervous, man, because like I said, I think Wizard's fucking dope. So just finished 3 weeks of leave, back to the grind tomorrow for me. Great time, much needed. Yeah, there ain't nothing like that, dude. There's nothing like Leave. Leave's tough to come back from. Not gonna lie. Sugar Daddy Maddie, Rancelot commenting over in on the YouTube. Kind of funny. This is a Warzone. Maddie's always got the most money. We're not playing ranked. We're playing ranked. He's on top of it. Team player. We're not playing ranked. Maddie's stealing your box. He's stealing everything out of the loot crate. He's taking all the money. And sort of like, you know what, fucking Matt, you can buy a load up, bro. You're Sugar Daddy Maddie. So that's where that comes from. It's really funny. Todd, what's up, dude? Welcome on in. Love you to death, man. Hope you're doing great. He says, hey, ladies, which is an attribute we talked a long time ago, and he talked about it as part of something he did as an NCL. So let's get into it. We're going to watch a little bit more of this clip right here. And then I'm going to try to just dive right into, like, you're going to see me do the search engine, YouTube algorithm looking for, we're just going to go back. We're going to look at some old content. This one's old. Let's see the date on this one. A year ago. And it says world record. I mean, to think 38 operator kills, like back then, it's actually wild. So he had 231,000 views on this video. I think that's pretty cool. So, excuse me. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what else we can see.
What is
Let's see if we see anything just in the next few
Another
minutes
team
here.
coming from construction. I'm gonna get these guys' attention. Come on, come over here.
Okay, off rip, I'm noticing missed shots. Okay, I'm not gonna do this as much later on. But yeah, no. I think that's extremely important. It's a good sign. I mean, this is a year ago. So if somebody were cheating before and not now, I think it would be a big deal. So let's go back. Well, I'm gonna mute this here. I am still vaping. I got some zero Nick ones coming up. I'm pretty excited, and I have my nicotine gum. I think this week's the week, man. I think I'm gonna quit this week and kind of have you guys hold me to it. All right, here we go. First shot. He's not locked on, right? Notices this guy, misses a shit ton of shots. So no aimbot. I mean, that was a pretty fucking dial that if the balloon was there, where he had it like really shrunk down, wasn't Ray Jacking, it would be, it's just not aimbot. That's just not, that's my professional opinion on it. All right, let's speed it up. Let's see what goes. I mean, this is a high kill game. I'm not going to do this as much later on. Yeah, I'm not going to keep slowing it down and yapping over, other than giving call out feedback. Also, hold on. I do want to let you know, I'm thinking about coming up with a swear jar. I've been watching back my VODs and I'm swearing way too much. It's part of like where I come from and part of the institutionalization of working with law enforcement, being in the streets, and as well as in the military. So, and then being a high school dropout long time ago. College graduate, 4.0. But I just cuss too much, man. And I don't like it. I think it's unprofessional. So sorry if I've done it tonight, but I'm going to be trying to work on that. So we're going to come up with, if you guys can come up with an idea, please place it in the chat for a swear jar. Something I got to own up to. You know what I mean? We'll give me like a 3 F-bomb per stream like limit. You know what I mean? You second that. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, because Lord's always watching, bro. You know what I mean? All right. I think we could actually play his audio. It's such a better edit than whatever.
Come on, Santa Claus.
Or highway.
It's important to hear what he's saying too.
Oh my God. It's like 2 6-mans converging.
Oh. Okay, so another huge clue. Hops up. He's talking, doesn't notice that JLTV full of probably 6-man or something is on the way, right? Also, just notice this down in the left-hand corner. He's got his name into some different characters. Common hacker thing. I believe Wizard kind of did take an approach to kind of, when he kind of got himself going, to basically, because he kept getting accused of hacking. He's incredibly talented. from everything I've seen. So he took this kind of approach where he liked, if you're going to shit on him and mess with him about it, he's just going to make you think it either way. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering if maybe the name is part of that. I'll have to find out. Maybe we could ask him later.
These guys weren't even on my map. He's right behind. I'm dead.
Says they weren't on his map, so he's using his mini map. What up, Maddie, on YouTube? Hope you could hear what all the stories I was telling about you.
Get up on here. Oh, maybe not. It's like the teams aren't even fighting each other; they're just fighting me. Oh my! I don't see this guy's shooting at me from. He's just behind me somewhere. Oh!
So he doesn't see that guy. Good sign. He's not using walls.
There we go. We just keep moving. We just gotta keep rotating. Oh my goodness. Okay, go in here. Shut the door.
What is this name he's
LTV
got?
guy doesn't know we're in here.
Welcome on YouTube, Cherry.
We'll just play it safe. Go for the res. Come on. No. Okay.
Okay.
That was close.
We have our first suspicious dial hit, right? But at the same time, the Hemlock's pretty damn accurate. Let's see if we get a difference of opinion here. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, so did he get the knock there? No, okay, I gotta go back a little bit more. I think it's right here. Let's play it. YYN, well, whatever you do on mouse and keyboard. First shot was off. Your hit markers will travel in the center of your screen regardless, so that's not an indicator for those that think that that is. Missed shot. Gets a hit there. This is why it's important to slow it down to quarter speed, right? So just to prove my point, the knock stays on the screen, center screen. Not an indicator of being aimbot or anything like that. See what he does here. He peeks. I mean, he's also displaying a lot of behavior, at least in this video, that's indicating he doesn't. I mean, he'd really have to be trying with this many people to be pretending that he doesn't know where people are at, right? So he had the knock. When you fall out the back of this vehicle specifically, I think you come out the back of the vehicle. So, well, he's centered on. He knows this. Okay, let's get it back. Full speed. And listen to what he's talking about.
Over there, that must be the other team. Why are they fighting me? They're fighting the
Tina, what up?
The six,
Look
man.
at that captain's rank over on Twitch, baby. Let's go. Space Wrangler, L crap stain raid.
Oh, they got a weapon case.
Fucking tripping, bro. What up, dude? Real #1 just raided.
It's a battle for the weapon
Did I
case.
miss a raid for real?
I gotta be careful here. I could probably get overwhelmed extremely fast.
Who raided?
All these
Haste
dudes.
raided? Ah, what up, Doyle?
Shoot that
Yo.
guy.
I know that, bro. This dude did not just raid me. And I'm sitting here like locked into what is going on. Those of you that just came over on YouTube, you can rewind here a little bit. Where I talk about my experience, my transparency relationship with Wizard, not really knowing him, just having DM'd him for the first time, just chatting with him. I like the guy a lot. I've watched a ton of his content. I've supported him pretty massively. both being a fan and stuff like that. So a little bit biased going into it, but like, I'm pretty good about remaining unbiased. We're just doing this hacked or cracked episode. Shout out Haste, dude. Thank you so much for rating me. Haste going to be a little difficult. Haste is coming up in a hacked crack. I'm a little nervous doing that one too. I know Haste pretty decently, and I very much appreciate the raid. But that'll be hard for me to be unbiased in. So right now we're doing Wizard. And for those of you who just come in, many of you know him in the community. And so we're trying to be unbiased as possible. Nothing is being applied here. Anything that I say at the end is strictly an opinion. It's not just a disclaimer. It's just because I'm not a hacking pro. I have a background degree in esports management. I coach at CCL. I've been a competitive for fucking like 10 years. There's my swear jar. I need to fix that. Sorry about that. But yeah, I have a very big background in officiating, being at pro games, literally was at the championship for Scumpy retired. So I've seen a lot. I've also been very, very in-depth in being educated. Like I said, shout out D-Chins, put out a real dope series interviewing a cheater. So that's, I'm just taking an approach, right? Because like I said, at the very beginning of this, I think Wizard is one of the best players in the game, if not the best. And I had said that about Dylan too. And I would say this, like I would argue that there's many other people that are very, very fucking close too. And this is one that I said I was a little bit nervous to do. Thank you guys for the sub. Just one after another, one after another, one after another. Appreciate you, Ivan. I'm gonna miss a few of those subs just because I was chatting in my head. Thank you again, Haste, for the raid. Change his name again. Good to see you guys. I know a lot of you guys. Louis G, what up? Brick all in the DMs. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I was just talking about it. What's up, Ninja? How you doing? I was just talking about the beginning of stream. I saw it last week when I did Dylan FPS, which a conclusion of that is absolutely cracked. That was Mythbuster, right? So this week I was talking about that, like, you know, I'm sorry we're down to a 1 week stream. This is a very exciting thing for me to do this series, but yeah, I've been collaborating with other people, and I had said I never play with Wizard, never really talked to him until like I think last week. Just hit him up with a DM. I've been in his Discord and stuff, seen a lot of his content, hundreds of hours of his content, but I had nothing lined up for tonight, so we're gonna be like searching it all together, straight up, fresh, from like a fresh point of view. And you see the thumbnail? It's kind of
Oh my God.
it's fucked up, you know what I mean? But it's a funny thumbnail. It's meant to be funny. I'm not insinuating anything. I like Wizard a lot, you know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it, keep it going. Legendary stream series from Brick. Just because we got rated, I got to read some of these comments, and I'm glad to. I'm very appreciative too. So before we hop back into this, but I'm gonna be like locked back in a minute, and just want to say thank you guys, and thank you, Haste, man. Thank you so much for the damn raid, bro. So let me see. Brick's not in my DMs. I'm obviously not getting to get my own hacked or cracked episode. That's not necessarily true, because I've kind of put it up to the community to say we're gonna be interviewing and reviewing. Wait. Did you say there was a cheater in the lobby? Let me pause that for a second. So I've put it up to anybody in the community who thinks anybody else might be. The thing is that if you look like you are, you might end up on the show, bro. What up, Jay? Good to see you again. Haste is #1. That's the problem, bro. Like that's why I didn't do Haste first or second or third or fourth. But it's gonna be a minute, bro, because I don't know how I'm gonna approach it. Haste, my dude. I already know. Like, I'm gonna be straight up about it. That one's just not gonna be. It's gonna be biased. All right. I'll go through it legitimately, but I know I'm too good. I see his content too much. I know the personality too much. The person is just, he's legit. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, Haste is getting a little pull on that one. But yeah, it's coming, bro. He's a goat. He's a goat in my head too, man. By the way, he posted with Cross today. Him and Cross the Crown been doing DMZ bingo. Shout out those two guys for keeping our game alive till DMZ 2 comes out. They both posted a DMZ video today, and Haste posted a video about the disguise. He found a person with the disguise in the game. If you still play DMZ and you're looking how you could finish your missions, you might want to go watch that, because there's still a possibility, and it's an extremely entertaining video. So that's out there. And I've been seeing a lot more videos and chats of people saying they're finding disguise in the game again. If you didn't know, the disguise was removed out of the game by the developers because there's a duplication glitch involved with it. They use a disguise somehow to duplicate advanced UAVs and all this other crap. More cheating crap, right? Some people say it's not cheating, but because it's in the game. But if it's against TOS, exploiting, glitching, or whatever, it's technically like it's definitely cheating if you look at it from a competitive aspect, right? It's not honest. Tina, what up? Thank you for popping over on YouTube and Twitch, homie. Hace's rat hole hiding is Spot King. He is. I mean, I'm kind of the same way, like figuring out jump spots and stuff. So it's one of the reasons I really like vibe with Haste. He's a wicked personality. He's super fun. He's really outgoing in his audience. So yeah, that's actually a factual statement. Maddie's saying that too. It's good that you know that about him. Not everybody knows that. The GOATs, Dylan, Kicks, Haste, Toro, Andy, V-Rap, Wiz, and last but not least, Ghost, Bad Fella. Dude, that's what's up, Louis. I really gotta agree with that. I gotta agree with that list, bro. Pretty well. I don't know a ton about Bad Fella. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying. Like I don't know. I've definitely seen it. Definitely seen him. Definitely seen the game. Don't know a super ton. Toro's new to my on my radar. I think he's like making it kind of. I think Case called him a prodigy. Said something. He had one of the funniest comments I ever read because he was in Haste video and he said, "Mom, like I'm in a Haste video." It was like his comment. I'm just making how I think he sounds, but that's not how he sounds. It's actually pretty funny. Tia said, "Brick is a GOAT to me." Hey man, I appreciate that. definitely some better legends out there though, right? Than me. But Tina, I appreciate it. Maybe in this space.
Just became a brick by brick warrior.
John Rennie says, "Hi, Brick. Probably." Who is that? Hold on. Whoa. Cross, you mofo over on Twitch, bro. Hits me with a follow. What a legend, dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. So John Rennie says, "Hi, Brick. Probably Quicks is the best, bro." Yeah, I've seen a lot of Quicks too, man. A very talented guy for sure too. But not on the. Wizard's a different animal, bro, and that's kind of why I want to watch it. And like I said, he's got a lot of controversial clips. Like one of the things you guys might have missed before the raid is like I noticed his name. He's made a lot of videos. Like one thing's like Dylan mentioned in stream one day, and I noticed it too. Wizard will snap off of a person so that their kill cam looks super sus because he just got fucked with. But when you see this man changing seats in a vehicle and stuff, dude, I don't know how to express it, but I'll just say it like simple. You can't buy movement, dude. And this guy is a little bit of a movement king. He's a demon. He's a legit demon. That's one thing. It's one thing I won't take from him regardless. So not locked on.
Oh my god.
Doesn't see the snipe.
I think that's another team. Unless that's a. That guy just saw me run across.
He's a movement demon. They're like you can't buy that.
Now
you know what I mean?
Up on highway. We're gonna be good now. I think that's another team up on.
There's no DMA hacker subscription service to move like an absolute beast.
Doesn't snipe me.
This is a year old.
Oh yeah. There's one. Let me get some ammo. They're all right there.
I need your help. I can't tell you what it is. You can never ask me about it later.
Tina, thank you for the redeemable. It's my favorite.
People.
1 year old.
Whose car are we gonna take?
Yo, Doyle, thank you for that. Drop a like on the stream, homie. Appreciate you. All the mods in here, thank you guys so much. I want to know, did a year ago was there still 6-mans? I don't think there was, bro. Like I legit don't think there was, man. Personally.
There's another one.
Oh, fuck me.
Let me some cross. I was trolling.
There he is.
So Cross just hit me with a follow over on Twitch. I'm assuming that's his main Twitch account. I didn't click on it to check, but absolute legend as well. I've learned a lot from Cross. I was watching today his video. It's about 45 minutes long, and I actually watched it through an entire while I was working out in the garage. And I learned a lot through Cross. This have a lot of same values and stuff like that too. So, but he's coming up. Cross the Crown will be on here too, man. It'll be a fun one. Machine Gun One, what's up, Brick? Hey, what up? What's good, man? It's good with you over on Twitch. Space, leave the chat. I love how you guys just carry on all our beefs that we be having in like other people's streams, and doesn't matter who's streaming, the war continues.
Okay, I think we're in UAV.
All right,
God, how
Ivan.
many are there?
I see you.
Oh my God.
Let me see this again.
Ants. Convenient. Okay, I think we're in UAV. Oh my God, how many?
Okay, I mean, you can very obviously we're gonna slow this down for a second, and then we're gonna read a few more chats in a minute. But this is an important indicator right here. We're gonna move on to after I think maybe this fight when it slows down a little bit, and we're gonna get some of those more controversial clips and stuff, some more recent content as well and stuff like that. I hate this sound at 0.25. First shots miss. So not locked on. Weapons case is showing in here. Gets snapped right on this guy. Misses a shot. It's still bouncing all over. It's just not locked. It's just not locked. I mean, this is already myth busted for like super rapidly in this video. Just to keep with the meat and potatoes of the topic of discussion. To either vindicate or prove some naughty shit. You know what I mean? Looking pretty legit, man, thus far. Let me be honest. It's looking real good. Looking real good. I thought it would be by 100. I never want to say 100%, but like I said, I'm watching them too long not to think that. Missed shots. We got to get some hand cam stuff too. I don't think Wizards have ever done face cam. I could be wrong about that. We'll find out. If somebody knows if Wizard had a face cam vid, post it in the chat. You don't have to post a link, but like, tell me if you ever did a face cam. I don't think he did a face cam.
Oh, am I alive? Still in there. How many are still in there? What the
That
hell?
is crazy. DMZ had so much more, so many more people.
And that's a whole nother team that I'm still getting sniped at.
Okay, Jet, we're gonna answer a comment here. I'm gonna get to a bunch of these comments, so I don't want to get them out. Cross, 'tis me. Just trying not to take an attention away from you. You're the entertainer right now. Hey, much appreciated, bro. You've quite the legend. You've grown extremely rapidly, and you've influenced me a lot. I appreciate you, man. Don't really ever get a chance to speak one-on-one to you about any of that stuff, but it means a lot, man. Everything you stand for. I'm a man of faith in God myself too, so shout out you for that too. And a lot of my friends and people here know that about me. So there's just so many things about you that I very much admire, and I very much appreciate you hitting me up with the follow as well on Twitch, Cross. So I'm just checking some of the streams before calling it a night. Just recently joined Regiment and Discord. Dude, that's amazing. That's absolutely incredible because a lot of times if I try to push out raids, I'm going to try to do it to another veteran, right? That's streaming. Is a lot of part of what my business is, right? Brick by brick. A lot of you know that, but some of you new might not know that. So Jay says, so what optic is this? The holo sight or something like that. I think that's what it is. But he said he's never done a face cam. This is Space Wrangler. He's never done a face cam. He's done hand cam before, though. That I've definitely whisked over and seen before. Yeah, Maddie says body's just dropping. He definitely does just absolutely slam everybody. I mean, it's a 38 kill game. Unimaginable. I mean, Dilly dropped a video the other day, like 24 kills with Onic. And he's had plenty more, even in the 30s too. But like, it's almost unimaginable in today's game with people solo filling and stuff. Damn, this is Wizard spotter scope days. I didn't even notice, Moose. I didn't even notice. But you're absolutely right. And that's really crazy because I do remember Onic and Fix and all those guys, like a lot of people. I think Stone Mountain, a lot of people back in the day used spotter scope. I used spotter scope for a little bit, not long. I wasn't much of a sniper, more of a sub player, AR guy, but I did use it. And I definitely done some ghillie stuff on the side of the hill with it. So I don't know, Louis, I don't know what that is. 4G budget. Yo, thank you for the follow or the sub over on YouTube. I don't know what Brick sounds like Sam from Loader, LOL. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Wizard is dope, says Strange Days. I don't think anybody's in disagreement of that. And I like I said, the transparency of everything when I first started stream was very obviously that it is hard to be unbiased moving into it, but yeah, I've felt very much the same way. Jay said something important, bro. Quick says, how you doing, Brick? Hope you've been well. Dude, I'm fucking awesome, man. I hope you're doing well, dude. Been fucking grinding my life like crazy. And I'm literally like, I don't know, I had an epiphany, bro. Like, you know, my whole brand is brick by brick. And it's not like whether you served or not, like I like helping people in my life, my friends, my family, the whole nine. My thing is specifically around helping other veterans scale up and use their benefits and stuff. But my whole thing is like how I kind of came out of my own story of like worst moment of my life to building myself back up. And it was just like one little piece at a time. We talk about that another day, or if you want to ask about it, you can. But I basically talk about how it takes just little steps forward. As long as you're taking steps forward, you can come out of anything, you know, like pretty much. And that's extremely important, man, because as long as you're moving forward, you're making progress and it adds up over time. So that's a little brick by brick thing is about. So I kind of like took a step back and was like, I need to be the best version of myself. So I said I lost like nearly 20 pounds in a couple months. Started lifting a lot, running miles and miles and miles, eating, dieting. If I'm going to teach other people, I might as well be the best version of me. Just for me, but for my kids, my family, my friends. So it's big to me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Quick's here to confirm Wiz cheats, says Ivan. That's actually pretty fun. But I really wanted to answer this one, and I missed one over on Twitch as well with Cross. Might have to cut down my yapping a little bit. So are hacks all lock on, or can you amp up aim assist? Okay. So from my understanding of all my research and reviews, and like I said, shout out D-Chins because he interviewed a guy who uses a subscription service. But I've seen like people using overlays, and I've interviewed hackers before. Andy B did a really, really dope interview on a hacker. So they can toggle on multiple things. They can rage hack, which is when you see guys just shooting you across a map, and they put like a center dot that's like this big, right? It's like a big circle, and that is where your aim locks on. They can set it to different points in the body. They can turn that all the way down to like your center dot. So you have to be pretty locked on, and then it'll lock onto the person. You'd be generally in that center to get your aim bot to lock on. There's people that can use a pedal to toggle it on and off. That's called toggling. And so no, it's crazy how advanced things are these days, Jay. And I appreciate you bringing up that comment because it can be hard to spot. Like with really, most guys don't go that crazy. These guys are using Cronuses and stuff. What you start seeing is repetitions. You listen to what people say, how they feel towards other cheaters. There's a lot of body language. There's a lot of repeat behavior, like we're reviewing this, that you will see over and over and over. So it's not definitive on one guy or another. It can change quite a bit, pretty drastically. And then, as I said, there's DMA hacks as well. Cross, as a matter of fact, did an interview of a hacker where he spoke specifically on DMA, direct memory access. And that's where it's like super undetectable because it's on a completely different system. And the PC is telling the device that like, hey, this is a mouse, not a hacking device of software. So they're using a completely separate PC to do this in a way more advanced shell. But they can literally they could turn walls on, off. I've seen ones where there's people, they can see all the information of a player. They can see what they have in their bag in Warzone. They can see what their rank is, what their KD is, all that shit. So that's pretty extensive, but I hope that helps a lot of people conceptualize just how insane it is out there. I hope it does not motivate anybody to do it. You shouldn't do it. I don't condone it. And I really think you get a much more validating, better experience for yourself when you just get better at the game. So let me go back. I missed Cross there. Appreciate you, King. Keep doing your thing, bro. Enjoying this. Very much appreciate it. I need to get better at gaming PC. This thing sucks having to run integrated graphics. I wonder if you can't just, damn, Mr. No Face. It just like deleted the whole chat, bro. Thank you for the 10 gifted, homie. Just slammed the goal.
272 total.
272 to the channel. You're an absolute legend, bro. Thank you, Mr. No Face. Appreciate your battle, buddy.
We reached our new subs goal of 10. Thank
Yeti,
you, everyone.
You're not late, dude. You're good. You're good. You're never late, bro. You've done so much for my commands and all the shit I slack on.
Hype train started.
Mr. No Face getting started on hype train level 3, bro. Thank you for popping the hype train. Tina noticed today a spotter scope too. That's what's up. All right, so I caught up there. Thank you guys over on Twitch. I have quite a few over on YouTube, so I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Thank you for your service. Just contacted a law firm today for my VA benefits. Louis, hit me up. DM me on Discord. Here's Brancelot or Doyle or Cherry or anybody that can put in the command. Hit me up on Discord just because if you need help with like a VSO or anybody, just hit me up, bro. Like I'll get you connected with whatever you need. I don't care if you're doing home loan, you're going to talk to somebody or whatever. I got you. It don't cost you nothing. It's literally just info that I wish I had, bro, when I started doing this shit. So yeah, if you need anything, hit me up. Stone, what up, man? What's up, Brick? What's up, chat? How you doing? Spotter scope OP. My boy Maddie's a sniper. He did that kind of, stuff in the military as well too. He's knows quite a bit about a marksmanship as a Marine. And so he loves a spotter scope when we play. Do hacks have to lock on every shot? No. The bloom can, if you're outside, look it. So if you're outside this, like see his scope, you could turn like your aimbot on, your aim lock on just in that amount of space. You could also do it the size of your center dot. You could do it half the size of the screen. If the person locks into that, you'll see it. One of the like telltale signs of somebody who's just like straight using a terrible service or just doesn't give a shit is if like you see somebody in Rebirth or something in Resurgence just falling out of the sky. Aim assist does not work. Really, it doesn't work on mouse and keyboard because if you think about it this way, right? A mouse is an extension of your hand, yeah? So you're talking about almost like a firearm, like you might use a gun, you know what I mean? But a controller, you're using a tiny little joysticks. That's why everybody gets mad about aim assist. That's why we have aim assist, is because you get your whole hand to be precise. You only get your thumb to be precise with aiming. But aim assist doesn't, so mouse and keyboard doesn't get it, but on controller, it is actually, aim assist works like when you're moving, it helps to drag onto a moving target. And when you aim in, when you first ADS, that's why quick scoping is a thing, right? As part of that. So aim assist works specifically on that. But if somebody's center dot sees somebody falling out of the sky in Resurgence and their dot locks onto them and they just stay locked onto them before they even ADS, they're cheating. Like straight up cheating. You don't get aim assist for that. That's not a real thing. So if you see them like out of being aimed down sights and you see that lock on, be sus, man. Better start asking questions. You know what I'm saying? You talk about Quicks, he said terrible rapper but great player. I actually disagree. I actually think Quicks is a pretty good rapper.
Okay. Here we go.
I want to look up who this loader guy is with Sam.
This is going pretty good.
Thank you, Todd, for the shout out Discord.
Die by the sniper. There's a whole nother team over there. Where's this last guy like ran away? I think I'm just gonna reset. I'm gonna go straight to, yeah, he's still sniping me. Oh my God. Enes.
He's so nasty at snapping, dude. I really want to know what his DPI is and shit.
And reset. Eat some of these juicy plates. Get a little bit of ammo. It'd be a lot easier to just jump from high rise and jump on top of that team on academy. Just to get rid of them once and for all. Because they're probably gonna.
I just want to remind you, this is a year ago too. He's got 250K on him. Wackadoodle name, and his editing is really good.
Sit there all game. They got weapon case right there. Fucking sniper's paradise. Alright. There's no buy station in here. I hate how the sniper's built. I absolutely hate it.
Who the fuck is he talking to? Like, I'm wondering if he's streaming this or if he's just talking to himself. I think it's really legendary. I think it's really helpful for players when a streamer talks through their thought process. That's another good thing with somebody who might be hacking. They're going to make mistakes, right? Because they're focusing on all this bullshit information on their screen. I hope I didn't miss too much. That's what life is about. I dig it, man. I totally get what you mean. Quick's talking about how I've been approaching my whole bettering myself at life.
Oh my god, there's another team in Mazra?
What up, Dutch?
Why is there so many people here? The weapon case is just a magnet.
Hold on. Quicks. 23, what is that? 23,360.
Nobody's picked up
You will
weapon
have
case
to.
yet.
Oh,
I think they haven't been
DPI.
revived.
He's giving it. So his DPI is only 400 and census 15. That's crazy, bro. Yo, so I've been trying to articulate this for a while. Another kind of a giveaway for controller. I can speak of controller because I've been in comp for it, like I said, for a long time. Going back with eights, coaching CCL, doing all the way back to MLG, running clans, dude, in-game battles, top ladders, owning a challengers team. I speak a lot of controller because league's in controller. Somebody playing on like 20 cents, bro, and just locking, dude, super sus to me. Anybody who plays this game for money in a stream or as a pro player, typically, statistically speaking, is playing on really, really low sensitivity settings. So Quicks is saying he's running at 400 DPI is nuts because that's very, I don't know. 800 DPI is a very typical number. We'll just give that out there for mouse and keyboard players. I play in an 800 DPI. I'm fucking terrible. Absolutely dog shit on mouse and keyboard. But I had to for Delta Force. I found 800 the smoothest and was able to move a full 360 from one side of my larger mouse pad to the other. So a whole bunch of stuff we get into that. But I could speak on controller pretty well. If you're not, if pro players for the most part are pretty much playing on 6.6 to 8.8, and you're playing with somebody who just snaps every single shot on a 20/20 and never misses, I'm gonna tell you what, the higher your sensitivity goes, less your aim assist goes away. Just saying, right? But 400 DPI is real low. So 15 sensitivities, I would think, is pretty high. I don't know that part though.
Where did that tab team go?
I hear you, Lewis.
Oh, they got out over by that the radio station.
Wait a minute. Wait. You talking about Haste tournament, Doyle?
Here's that other team. On,
I was in that tournament. I was in the
go.
EU one. I had to sub in. Strange to have 1,500. That's still a typical higher. Still a higher higher end of normal though. Really normal. Like low sense. Low DPI.
Please connect.
Missing his shots.
Now they're gonna be sniping the weapon case too.
All right, we're gonna take a tactical pause on this video. We're going to go. I want to go see where he's got a hand cam. Let's see what we got. Wizard DMZ hand camera. They couldn't believe my aim. So this is just a month ago too. I'm probably gonna click that. Look at this, dude. I popped up in the search on my own shit. I love that thumbnail. I'm not gonna lie. He's probably gonna hate my guts for it. It is what it is. Look at all these legends over here on the left side, bro. There you are, Quicks. There's Haste. You got Lolando, Fixate, Onic. Oh, that's pretty dope. All right, so let's click on this one.
Oh, they're right there.
He says you use a hand cam. I don't see it yet. We'll see. Hold on. No bad fella was calling Wiz a cheater and bragging about how he apparently is a COD tourney winner for some European tournament no one has ever heard of. I don't know, bro. I don't know anything about it. Hostile Soldier says, I'm here. Welcome on in. Wizard wears the nerd sleeve when he plays. Bro. Y'all are awful. I would probably play that too. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, man. I do believe that of many people, but Wizard is definitely going places with gaming, all right, and producing content. That being said, if I were at his position playing skill wise and 20 years younger, I'd probably be playing with that nerd sleeve too, bro. Straight up. Thank you so much for the hype train, by the way, Mr. No Face, bro. Have a good night. 5 a.m. comes way too early. See you later, machine guns.
We do one of these numbers.
Requesting close air. Target marked. Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Requesting close air.
All right. How does he? I'm sorry. I got to run this back. I'm actually going to focus on this for a minute because obviously this would be a good clip if you're wondering like, what the fuck happened, right? More recently, from a month ago.
Face me, please. Come on, boys.
So he sees him. He's calling him out.
We do one of these numbers.
Ah, wow. Okay. Pretty straightforward. I heard feet on him, bro.
Oh no. No.
Everything's better, baby. They're coming on me.
Hey, there's Quicks himself right there.
Here, I'm gonna pop a bomb drone.
See your hand, can yet? Wiz, what's up?
Coming up the hill. Oh, behind us. Dude. Oh my God, there's like 5 of them.
I'm precisioning you.
Bro, the discipline it takes to... how many of y'all would have just popped that first LTV? He saw the more target-rich environment of a vehicle, which was this second vehicle, and waited for it. Dude, W game sense. Wiz uses optics a lot. Dude, I have been betting against him for a minute, bro, with every gun I could. It's one of the reasons I want to do this, man. I have not seen him do bad with any gun.
How did that kill me? What?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Another thing, smoke, things like that. You will not get aim assist in that as well. But he's an M&K player, so wouldn't even count, right?
Yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
I wasn't even on the card and it just downs me. I precisioned you, but they all came from me.
Okay, sus, right?
Why did
Like,
they all come from me?
sus, right? But not really. And I'll tell you why. It's a little fast. We're going to slow it down. Let's put it on that 0.25. Bang. Okay, all shots dead on. I love that sight. That was a RPK. I think he missed a shot there. I'm not positive. As I said before, plates, hit markers, downs, all that stuff will carry to the middle of your screen, not an indicator at all of anything BS. Very dialed, I must say. Really clean snaps, dude. Like he is one. This is the one I said, okay, so he's just like beaming, right? I might have missed a shot there. That's very obvious. That none were tracking after. Literally misses 3 shots right there, right? 3 dead-on shots, too, in the marksman. So it doesn't... So that rules out the whole, like, unless, like, the whole bloom part of straight rage. hacking or anything like that, or turning it down so you don't look like a rage hacker, right? Toggling would be literally the only option in that situation. Let's put it back normal and continue on.
This guy's out. You know, you can smoke. You gotta smoke this and get his car. One on your right too.
Yeah.
It's my man Quicks here with his Canadian accent. He's getting oot. AIM-OP. Oh, AIM-OP. Yeah. It's the site.
Right behind the vehicle. Right behind the...
This is where he excels, bro. Seat swapping is crazy.
One more there.
You see that, right? Like, it wasn't even the most insane shit he's ever done. You can't buy movement, dude. I don't care. People talk about speed hacks and there's all this troll stuff going around, but like you can't buy thinking that quick in movement, dude. It's just not a real thing, right? So I'm not trying to say that like, oh, there's nothing else going on. What I am saying is say what you want. This man has got a fast moving mind, dude. Right? That not everyone pulls this off, dude. You see like Timmy Toucans and stuff doing this kind of shit. Wizards up there, bro. Wizards up there, man. I've seen him do insane car plays. It's just not something you can purchase. I'm just being real with you. Missed shots. Totally missed shots when he came out of that. Uses the vehicle again.
You got it.
Totally at a disadvantage. Knows he's about to get pushed. Hears it. Gets the audio cue. Swaps seats. Y'all don't even know what side of the vehicle you're coming out. Some of you do. A large percentage of you, including myself, have no idea what side of the vehicle we're popping out. He literally has it memorized. You cannot buy that. You can't think that fast. This is a huge vindicator of Wizards play. I'm just saying it. Like already this early on in this episode, this is a pretty big deal. All right. And I want to harp on that because like, I don't think people put as much value as they should on not only having the mind to do it, the capacity to do it, but also having the time invested. And I'm kind of curious. I would love to know how many hours he's got, but it takes time, dude, to learn those mechanics. Very, very, I mean, why the hell, when you look at somebody that plays with those movement mechanics, the question then becomes, why would you cheat? And the only other thing is what I said at the beginning of the stream, which was like, well, there's a financial incentive. Well, if that was an argument, here's another like thing to talk about. Well, if he was financially motivated, why wouldn't he just go play something like Warzone or it's something else, right? And just be cracked at that, get a following. It's just not his thing, right? He loves DMZ. It's pretty obvious. He's happy in a lot of his streams and stuff like that. He's invested a lot of time. He's good at this. This is what he does. You know what I mean? He's not playing at a million sub level and all this other stuff yet. Yeah, and I say yeah because I see that's going to be happening. I'm pretty sure. But a lot of these things are a good indicator, and you'd be taking away from the genuine, actual talent that someone might have. Would it be heartbreaking to find out they were aimbotting? Would it be heartbreaking to find out they were using mouse? Absolutely, absolutely. But we can't take away from that what I just mentioned, and it absolutely helps make someone that might be streaming this game or playing at this level that seems inconceivable to some. Yeah, some people have superhuman gifts, man. I'm just being honest with you, and you're kind of seeing them here.
Easy.
I'm gonna play that back.
Poor time to reload.
Yeah.
I'm glad I clicked on
You're
this.
off limits. Buy stations are off limits now.
You got it. You got it.
Sorry. You die in this one, Quicks. You missed shots, like I said.
One more.
They're not aimbotting.
You got it.
Audio cue comes to the left. I can hear in my 40s. Swap seats.
Easy.
Dude, shit on. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think, bro? That's crazy. I see some a lot of people clicking on yes at Wizards legit too on the poll. Appreciate it. So Jay says, I think Dill puts Wiz down. Spicy take. Nah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the feedback because last week when I did Dill and FPS, and today's about Wizard, but I've been going back and forth too. The reason they're first two is because I don't know, bro. I've seen a lot of comp, man. Dylan, to me, I love Dylan to death, right? I fucks with Dylan, dude. He's a great guy, right? He's a great player. But I think he's even probably a better guy. All right, I can say that. Talked to him a lot. But I think it would be disingenuous to say that there's not people close. And definitely disingenuous to say Wizard's not up there, if not a competitor one-to-one. I don't know, bro. They both excel in their own ways and do insane shit. But I'm undecided. I guess it would take the 1v1, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like multiple 1v1s back to back.
Yeah.
In some DMZ type setting. I don't know. Maybe we'll never get that. Maybe we'll. I don't know. All I know is this man, as you just saw, is unbelievably quick and talented.
We're off limits. Five stations are off limits.
One thing, okay, let me be clear about, I'm sorry I keep stopping. It's like, I'm going to be clear about two things too. I could say something positive about everybody, like in this community of what I see. I gain value from all kinds of different people and individuals. But two of the things that these guys excel at, Dylan's game awareness and his game sense, his competitive sense, his nature to understand every little detail is, so I only see that in the pros, man. I only see that in comp teams, challenger teams. That's the only dudes that literally do 8s for hours on end every single day. Is the only time I hear that level of dedicated passion, dude. And then it equates to on the gaming battlefield, if you will, to an insane sense. I had to slow Dylan down the first time I ever spot checked him because I was like, what did I see there? Kind of like what we're doing here. It's crazy. And you know what? You go off in the comments. That's what they're here for. Say what you want. Definitely want to see it. But yeah, Wizard is equally talented in other facets, though. You know what I mean? That's my argument to it. That would be my argument to it.
It's now. No, the bots are blasting me, bro.
Never change.
So bad.
Never change.
I got deep fried over there.
That's that. So earlier in the stream, I said that like he snaps off to different targets and does weird shit for clips and stuff. That's one of those moments you see that. But you'll always notice he has a really dialed snap.
Are they nearby or? Yeah. I didn't see it. The ping nose too far.
And it makes me laugh. He's always teabagging.
Yeah, get rid of that car. I'm actually gonna play car.
No, I've asked for him actually, Pat. If you were still in the Discord, you'd know that. But no, I've asked for people. If you have clips, anybody suspicious. But at the beginning of the stream, we talked about it too. We're using somebody else's clips of his stuff as well. So yeah,
like probably at least 5 more.
There we go. Nice. Look at that. Good flow. Good flow.
Like to see SR records. Like if DMZ had SR records.
They're not sniping at these
Where's
guys,
the hand cam part? That's the part I really want to see.
Wow. Okay.
What's your left? You're gonna get one tap here.
Oh my god. Dang, this guy's doing that much damage?
This dude don't miss, man. We gotta be careful. There's a bunch of teams here.
Said this dude don't miss.
Pulling up.
Is that what we see? I hope so.
They're rotating left.
Yeah,
One is.
He said this dude don't miss.
In for the res on tippity top. Get us on yourself first up there.
That right there.
Try. Oh my god, nasty, nasty.
Did he hit him with a knife? I missed that.
Okay, team here. Boom.
There.
Try. Oh my god, nasty, nasty.
I have to slow that down. I don't know what he hit. Tell me what you think in the comments. He shot him, right? Like, this is where I say I have to slow it down.
Res on.
Snakes the heady, misses the knife, so it was a complete miss. Throws a second one. Can't tell. Can't tell. I think he did hit that knife. But he missed the first one though, right? And I think last week, forget who it was, shout out you, man. Because you told me that, yeah, you can use the same, you can use the aimbot as well for throwables. I was unsure about that. I'm gonna fast forward and try to find his hand cam stuff. The knife and the bullet connect at the same time. Yeti's got a crazy eye, dude. Like, he pointed out that we gotta see if Wizard does this too. He pre-fires while aiming. Another thing you only see in 8s a lot. You see it a lot. John Reddy, Brick. We want a 2v2. Wizard and Dylan, Shroud, and Dr. Disrespect would be a battle. Absolutely, but who would be on whose team? You know what I mean? Oh, you mean them two versus Shroud and Doc? Bro, Shroud and Doc would get wrecked. Maybe not Shroud, but Dr. Disrespect's getting wrecked, dude. I want to be. They're getting trashed, straight trash, dude. I'm calling that one, man.
Oh, nasty.
Okay, team here. Boom.
It's too calms is like.
That's gotta be a team.
New York, thank you for the prime, bro. 9 months.
Frostbite just subscribed with prime.
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna fast forward to his.
With Dillian and Wizard.
Hold on. When can I get in a 3-man with Dylan and Wizard? Do you have to? I don't think they've ever played together. If I'm being honest, I don't think. Oh, here we go. And here's who he was talking about with the nerdy arm. Let me read a couple of these comments before I get on here. So Quick said, no ranked. We don't play it because we have to go against inhuman aimbot roller players, the best of the best. Especially in the new game too, right? But respect to all these guys, they kind of play. One of the reasons that I really can get down with a lot of the guys that are in this community is because they do what they love. You know what I mean? And I respect that a lot. I mean, I can speak specifically on that for Dylan for sure. But I mean, why else would you play this game, right? Quicks can get stressful. Oh, that's a good question. Yeah, I mean, well, Lewis asked the question who he thought was better, Dylan or Wizard. I feel like that's going to be hard though, right? That's going to be a biased opinion too, though. See if maybe give an unbiased one. I don't know. I feel like it's still a hard call. But that's a good point though, because I've never played Wizard. Played minimally with Dylan, and it's not a regular thing. Quicks is there quite a bit, but I don't want to put him on a spot either. That's a hard one to do. Sam Wise Ganjay was the only honest and courageous character in the Fellowship of the Rings. Well, thanks. If that's what Lord of the Rings. I'm an idiot. I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. This is Settlers custom multiplayer game on Modern Warfare 2. I forget what I saw. I saw something of yours, by the way, the other day, Nerox. It was really, really insane. It was really insane. I'll have to hit you up after about it. It was nuts. So he said hands down he could say who's better, having played with both. All right.
No, that's actually crazy. Pop the bomb drone.
Rants comment on haste. All right, give me a minute here.
What in the world? There's more. Why is he not gone?
So the hand cam here just kind of, it defines what we were saying, but it's not a tell all, right? Like we can't see a screen. So I believe he has one where it shows this whole setup. I think that's extremely important, right? Because one of the biggest arguments that comes up, like if you ever watch Call of Shame or like any or this new one, True Sight, or there's a new like AI. I don't know if anybody's tested or proven or whatever, but it's like an AI created anti-cheat video software that like overlays and watches people's gameplay. And Guardian TrueSight, I think it's called. And one of the biggest arguments that is made on streamers is that they play completely different at LAN. The one thing I can say on that is LAN is a completely different animal. To be honest with you, you're playing on specs and equipment that are designed and set the same. Everybody's on the same thing. It's not your home PC crack setup. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But it doesn't mean it should be a massive difference. And it is a very valid argument to be made there. So one of the things we would be looking for in that full setup cam, let's just go look for it, is does he play the same, right? Now, this part's tough too, right? Because I said I would be unbiased, but I have a feeling, of course, I'm a little bit biased because I've seen enough Wizards content and it's kind of already made an opinion on it. But like Quicks was in the chat, right? And many of you as well have seen and know and watched. You already know whether or not they are. You know what I mean? Like, especially Quicks. He's played with them thousands of hours, dude, right? So, like, probably it would be interesting to hear that feedback of what I'm saying because I'm trying to do a completely unbiased opinion, right? But if what I'm saying hits home, then it would make sense, right? Okay. Kind of interested to see what that says, but let's see. Actually, we could just go back in the search. Making sure see was there reported 1,000 times. So set up a webcam. Oh, there it is right there. Here we go. Okay. So here we go. I think this is extremely important to check out.
What the hell?
Okay, so what can we see here? Yeah. So what we can see in this setup here. Let's see if we can maximize this. I don't know if it's going to let me resize it. I can transform. Let's see if I can size it down. It's not going to let me. Yeah, because it's a scene, dude. No big deal. We could pretty much see from over here. I don't feel like messing with it right now. But one of the things you can see is OBS is very obviously running on the left-hand side. No, we don't obviously see an overlay. One of the things that's pretty prevalent today with cheat providers, they actually have software that allows you to not even be seen while you're on stream. It literally does not let you record what you see. So that's pretty insane too, right? So ballsy move and cool to see him actually set up to say, hey, this is what I can do when I'm playing, and here's my whole setup and what I'm looking at. So let's see if his gameplay matches.
In the boat. Yo, DSA, thank you so much for the gift of membership, man. I appreciate you. Sir?
Ultra One, activity is increasing.
He said, how'd the boss laser me like that?
How it's a real
One of the things I'm looking for. One of the things I look for is button presses. He also has a layout of his left-hand keyboard. Like that keyboard specifically, I have that keyboard, and you see it a lot at our like LAN as you would have it in the arena. The way it's tilted is competitive. He's also got a very large mouse pad, which is a sign of more control. And they could say not being a wrist or arm player. You know, I should probably talk about that. Whether some people say using your whole arm is less lazy than using just your wrist, if that makes sense. So we're looking for button presses that match what he's doing, which is a huge indicator for him. Last week we used Dylan's face cam to see where eyes were going and stuff like that, but
yes,
he's just giving you his whole setup. that guy's yapping. It was pretty funny.
Be pushing right away, stuff.
That's that hostile.
What up, Slade?
Oh yeah, there he is.
Instant snap. Everything matches, dude.
message.
That's interesting.
That's you know that's interesting. The blow fund. Yeah, DSA, thank you so much for the gift of membership.
Your ninja ways.
So New York says wrist players are lazier, but arm aimers are more precise with the judges. I'm a wrist player. I don't have a mouse pad big enough to do my whole desk, but I do. Cross does go big brain a lot. Ninja, hey Brick, how's it going? How's it going to you? Good to see you. I'm missing a lot of these comments. I want to make sure I catch up to these real quick if you don't mind. Nobody appreciates how good a player Cross is up there at top as well, bro. So John Rennie says that, right? Good comment, specifically because authentically Cross like shocked me. And I thought he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. I did. And he's a controller player too. But Cross actually was doing bingo with Haste and he shit on Haste. I'll be honest. Haste is nasty, dude. But I didn't think it would go down like that. He said first shots. Cross's awareness and being caught off guard, looking at the door, and I saw it from both angles, and that was impressive, dude. Because Hayes is a top player in the world. I'm just being real with you. You know what I mean? So what's that say? You know what I mean? It was kind of really genuine situation there. Kix is a beast. He really is. I met Kix in Hayes DMZ tournament, like first time, like before he started streaming and everything. Super wholesome dude. Super humble, like chill ass dude. I mean, he's everything you see. That's how I noticed him just chilling in Haste Tourney, dude, before he even started doing any of that stuff. By the way, Kick's new video, I just checked it. I commented on it. It's sick, dude. It's sick. Like it's best that I've seen from him. He's got better ones, but it's really good. I recommend you go check it out. I don't know when it kicks his blow sometimes. I'm a Haste fan primarily. I feel like I'm a consumer of I probably watch more YouTube than I should. But yeah, of a lot of different stuff. Not even just this game too. But I like Haste a lot. So, yeah, a lot of them are just looking for things they could take out of content to fit their already premeditated narrative, Lujo, which is not why nice to see Brick doing it fully unbiased. Yeah, I try, man. It's not going to be perfect. Like I said, don't know Wizard personally. I literally, like I said, I sent a message. We chat a couple sentences, dude, back and forth for the first time ever. I've been in a lot of his streams and stuff like that, but it's hard because I've seen a lot of his content and he's really impressed me, dude. I'm glad that everything we're checking out because I didn't really that's the whole thing. And Pat was talking about go get clips or do whatever. I don't know what he's talking about. But I was saying that like my whole thing was being unscripted, unedited, going in and grab it. And like with Dylan's, I told him I told him and I wasn't gonna, but I said I'm gonna do this thing, you know what I mean? It actually helped me conceptualize it for the first one, actually. Because I want it to be unfiltered as possible, dude. Because like, if I go looking for clips, right, you can already formulate an opinion and all that stuff. You might miss stuff. Whereas this I feel is a much better format because you're seeing it fresh as I'm seeing it. Like Yeti pointed out something in multiple streams that I had never seen before. There's plenty of this content I have never seen. It's fresh to me. You might catch something I don't. You know what I mean? So the next thing we're going to be looking at is, I think, a video from another guy of what I said in the beginning of the video was this guy who made a accusation video. See if there's any other ones out there too. But we're going to see if he has a legitimacy or we can debunk it. Kind of expanding on that a little bit, Doyle.
I can explain them in song if you want to hear it.
Amos says, yeah, it is.
I love songs.
It is a it is definitely a disadvantage for control with the aim assist. It's for a reason. But Black Ops 6 Omni movement kind of changed that a little bit. All right. Funny, but not here for that.
John, but I just didn't see it. Oh my god.
Does he know this guy's here? Let's rewind this a little bit. So he's got audio cues. I don't know where you're watching from, but these, I don't know, these videos play in my headset, which I use A40 TRs. But right now I'm hearing bots. I don't know what you hear on your phone or where you're watching from PC. And you see there's a bot, right?
Hey, John, but I just didn't see it. Oh my god.
So he knew he was up there though. Backs off the fight. Knows that he's at a disadvantage.
Yo, Gypsy with the gifted membership. Yo, thank you so much.
Different level, bro. Mid-fight, losing the fight, two-plated, and decide he's still doing more than I'm just reviewing the footage, and I can barely keep up with chat. He's shouting out
The
to
membership.
get pretty funny.
I appreciate you. It's just one guy. I'll be fine, I think. Unless he just beams me.
Love the confidence. Love it.
Yo, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I appreciate you.
He's super dialed, man. He's re-challenging this guy.
What
Where the fuck did he go? Okay. I talked about this last week. If you watched last week's episode, putting on a show, like when you have walls and stuff, it's hard to stay genuine and not slip up, bro. You know what I mean? You can read people's what they say, how they feel. One thing I can say on that particular, actual hacker got caught. I'm not going to reintroduce them to, they've tried to fix their ways. I don't want to like mention it and get into it. I'm not going to say anything about it. But a hacker got caught who's streaming and whatever else. They ended up with Wizard's Discord, and Wizard, nobody was really watching. Nobody's really paying attention. He just kind of like told them, you know better than that, and did it. You know, those things all kind of add up over time on somebody's personality. You know, you'd have to be a complete sociopath to like lie, and then tell other people how to play. You know what I mean? But I pick up on all these details, which is what makes it kind of hard to not be biased, if you will. Because I'm looking for it, just like y'all are looking for it. You know what I mean? But I'm glad a lot of this is just absolutely proving a lot of my points in these gameplays and what all you already preconceived. Like there, he didn't know this guy was there, right?
These guys are just gonna push on the mountain.
Wait. Caveman. Cakes is the one that came up with the wall banging with the APs, or just in general? I didn't know that. Meh is crazy cracked and also just as cracked in M and K. That's hard to do, bro. Slade says, Quicks is the one cheating, LOL. Just joking. Love those guys. Good comms. Okay, Young Slade says, Wizard is one of the top players in DMZ and definitely not cheating over on Twitch. Yep, Nerox is restating what I said. Since all COD tourneys are controller sweats only. It's facts. CDL is controller based, if you didn't know. Yes. Quicks rated us to Yo, it's Lulanda, and he did a fantastic. Gotta go, Brick. But if you want to witness skill DMZ, check out Zandom Gaming. Let me type that into myself. I will definitely check it out. Sorry, give me 1 second. So I appreciate the feedback. Just reading somebody's comment. What is it? What is it? Zandom Gaming? Hope you're not trolling me. I don't think you are. I typed it. It auto-corrected to some whatever it thinks it should on Apple. What up, Rain? How you doing, bro? I played with Haste and Bricks and DMZ one day, trying to get into Onyx Manhunt. Best day. It was a good day. Yeah. That was the first time I played DMZ in like 2 months, dude. Controllers. I read that. Caught up with that. If I miss anything, I keep telling him to use his GI Bill. Ah, okay. Who use you talking about? I do want to read that. Yeah, it was a 1-1 during bingo, Jay. When Cross and Hayes face off by complete chance. Shit was crazy. Yeah, Strange is right. If mouse and key had aim assist, it would be, I mean, nobody would play controller. So the problem with these hacker, I'm going to read off, Luigi. A lot of times I read these off. And I appreciate you guys just, I pre-read ahead a little bit, so I'm kind of like mindless, but I do read them fresh. I don't really pre-read the statement. So the problem with these hacker hunter channels is that it's made the casual players think they know how to detect cheaters for knowing the concept of what to look for, but don't know how to look for truly. And I think this is an extremely important point. And I say think because at the end of the day, I'm just another talking head on the internet with an opinion, right? And the thing is that, yeah, notice it a lot. And notice, I'm sure many of you have noticed it too. I do. I am guilty of it now. Like, I'm in Warzone and I'm like, this guy's hacking. He's hacking. He's definitely hacking. Bro, I never was like that. I was never like that. But there's a lot of hacking going on, dude. And it makes you paranoid. But now, like, yeah, there's so many people. The people I don't really like, dude, are like the super pompous, like, oh, every streamer's doing this and they're ruining the game and hackers do XYZ and they're all hacking. They're all hacking. I can't. It seems like such a silly comment to say, bro. I'm just going to put it out there. But there's those. And look, if you're that guy, it's okay. It's all good, man. I just, not trying to hurt your feelings, but like, it's not everyone, man. You know what I mean? If it makes you feel better, I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it too, man. My friends would tell you flat out, we're off stream playing Warzone ranked or some shit like that, like late at night. I literally, I'm like, this motherfucker's hacking, dude. I've been doing it lately because there's a problem, right? So let me know if you want to hop in a call, Brick. Not on stream, but yeah, I definitely would do a call. Like I said, maybe I'll go back. It was quick. Yeah, it was quick. Probably mainly because I do want to remain unbiased to it. It's just like a single point to it without like going back for it. I think we were still talking about like Dylan or Wizard. Sorry, it keeps cutting from my my capture card. I will just play it again, but I missed a ton of these comments. Cross is definitely one of the top 5, specifically because he's on controller. I think he said specially, but I don't know specifically. I would say specifically. I don't know. Nasty snap. Nothing sauce.
They got 3 play. Yo,
he killed everybody?
Guild, man. Welcome to the Guild Tecular. Pleasure to have you.
There's a team pushing.
Look in his hands again. Literally, oh my God. Okay, that's debunked. Okay. So his fingers completely match. His hand movements completely match exactly what you're seeing. Like if you watch with your peripheral, it's not even a question.
They got 3 play.
I'll show you it again one more time,
just
just
the guild, man.
So you can hear what I'm saying. Watch the hand and then kind of watch a little bit out of your peripheral. You see the snap? Can't buy movement. Yep. Bang, bang, bang. Like, dude, just super clean. Super dialed, bro.
They got 3 play.
Super dialed. Woo.
Got beamed by that. Holy.
Hold on, is this guy hacking? I doubt it. Like this is older. Ooh, I don't know, bro.
Holy.
That was nasty. Regardless, whatever was going on there. Let's see what happens here. Then we're gonna go look for that other clip.
I want to grab one of those self-rises down there. Holy shit.
Dude, it's not even off a millisecond, dude.
activity at this time.
All right, so validation point number 7. Hand cam, setup's legit. Not a single sus thing about it. Literally matches to the 1,000th of a second. Nasty, dude. Cracked. I want to see what this other guy has to say about it, but I'm pretty, if you can't tell, I'm already pretty determined on my, getting pretty determined on laying out my final.
I'll rotate over here.
Verdict here.
I'm gonna go buy like another self-revive or something. Imagine there's one right here.
All right, let's go look for this.
There's a 3-plate in there as well.
Let's look for this. Let's look for. Is it streamers? Kill streamers. On it. There's some weird stuff in there. I'm just wondering if anything piques my interest. Okay. Capper. Okay. DMZ Wizard aimbot proof video 2 months ago. Okay. I've never seen these. Hopefully they're appropriate. They're not taken down, so obviously probably fine. Using toggles. Obvious aimbotter. Was it only 2 videos we got? I say we check them both out. It's a long ass vid. I'm not doing 20 fucking minutes, dude. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Well, if he has something good, I will.
All right, guys, we are back with another video, and
this guy named Capper, that made this vid.
This video is going to be
See what
me
he says.
talking about a.
Before we let this guy go on a rant, let's because I'm pretty set on it, dude. From what I've seen, maybe he has a video where we didn't see something. We'll see. I doubt it. Doyle, thank you again, bro. I'm gonna pin that. There you go. 800 views, only 30 something like. Yeah, hit the like button, bro. Thank you, Louis. Anti-armor round and chews through walls. Yeah. I mean, you see everybody doing it now. Some out with kicks. It looks like just memorized his DPI sense and exactly how much he needs to move his hand to face a direction at any time. If that makes sense. Makes 100% sense. That was my whole point of bringing up the DPI versus sensitivity, which I appreciate. Quicks threw it out there. He said, dude, 400 DPI, 15 cents. I'm a numbers guy. I'm terrible with names. I remember numbers. Jay hits him very finely with fingers. I don't see what's his mouse doing. Recoil control with those perfect no recoil shot. All right, we got a good point. I might have missed something there. But it says, Jay, it's just finally done with fingers. Okay. That's something that got to help. Is like, might be a little help to me. Is like, understand. Because like I said, I'm not an MK player. I know what I know, but I don't, you know what I mean? Not at the end of the day. Let's see what this guy has to say, though. Well, let me see. I see all the greats do ping, shoot through walls. It's a great move. Yeah, I think the league kind of had to be changed because of Shotzzy. Like, Shotzzy is a ping animal. He does 1v1s and shit. He pings everybody. He's annoying with it. I think that's why they removed pings out of, like, Warzone ranked and shit. So Reddit has a field day with calling Wiz out, too, huh?
Guy who.
You mean like with clips? Yeah, if you want, throw it in the Discord. I'll pull it up.
Is cheating, called Wizard.
Hey, Doyle,
He
have a
is
good
from
one, bro.
the United States. He has around 25,000 subs right now. He's playing a lot of DMZ, and I've noticed that he's basically only playing solo, right? And every time, or at least every time he does play solo, he gets at least 20 kills. I've seen 29, 22. No, not 22. 20.
He ain't lying, bro.
29, 21, and 20.
He do be getting 20 kills. I do a hand cam with sensitivity 2 times slower than Wizard, and recoil control still looks like I'm not moving my hand. Good to know. Yeah, they love calling him a cheater. Reddit's an interesting place, bro. I actually get a lot of good news from Reddit.
That I was like, I got
Like legit shit. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that has anything to do with this, but you find that there's a lot of dark shit on Reddit too, right? Cross the #1 hated Reddit streamer. Bro, it's tough, man. He's in a tough position because there's one thing you can't take away from Cross, bro. And that's that he is unapologetically himself. And I love that, bro. I'm sorry, man. I like that a lot. Because I get it, man. It come off to me. It's a little off-putting sometimes when somebody's like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say, and especially when they have good morals and ethics. I think it could be off-putting to people, right? And I think that was my first impression. But getting to see and know the community and see all that stuff, and the consistency of it. Yeah, man, he grew on me, dude.
gotta make a video on this guy. I was watching his gameplay. Been watching.
When I type, this is a good one. When I search on YouTube, type Wizard DMZ, the first suggestion is Wizard DMZ cheating. I would say, I don't know this, but I would say part of that is probably his own doing, though. I feel like he got the negative attention and drew upon it because many of his videos, if you type it in, say like, they called me a cheater, I'm hacking, or da-da-da. Like, he kind of feeds off that a little bit.
Around an hour
Cross the
now.
man. I love what he preaches about being better, godly, and seeing him slip up. He's just showing us that he isn't perfect. I absolutely agree, man. Absolutely agree. I'm a man of faith in God. I don't push it like that on anybody because I don't feel comfortable trying to, I don't feel like my mission was to change everybody. If somebody needs to talk and chat and figure some stuff out, I'm always here to talk about it. I'm so open about it. But, you know, I swear I'm a sinner. You know what I mean? Like this is something that recent happened to me. I've read through the entirety of the Bible. I've read the entirety of the Quran. I've read through the entirety of the Torah. Reading is something I hate. It's something to better myself. You know, I'm not better or greater than anyone. I'm just saying that it changed my life majorly. And it was a big thing for me with Cross. So I have mad respect to him for doing that. Because not everybody does that, dude. Not everybody's like, whether you're great or bad or whatever, unapologetically themselves. And sometimes even like negative, crappy people are just better off. You know, like, Asmon Gold, not a negative, crappy person, I wouldn't say. But he has some weird stuff, and he admits it, and he says it. But I can't help but like him because he's just unapologetically himself. You know what I mean? So there's like a flip to it.
Videos in total.
And not a man of faith. So
this video is 18 minutes long.
But mad respect.
I will be pausing it. So
all right,
this
bud,
video
let's get
I'm
it going.
right now, recording, will probably be a bit longer because I will.
Okay.
So he just spawned.
All right.
He spawned
Let's take
east.
this bad boy over to the spawn. Mark the LTV.
I'm a
just in
bit
case
sick
we get inside
as
of it.
well.
Yo. But I said who this guy is and whatever. Show him nothing but love. Do not leave this channel and be addicted to this guy. If you love Wizard and you're a big fan or whatever, this guy is simply leaving an opinion. He's another talking head in the internet, just like me. So no harm, no foul, right? As long as he's not being toxic.
My voice is a little bit weird, probably.
Actually, never mind. Okay. You're gonna be in an LTV.
So he marks
could
the
come this way.
LTV. So there was a guy running over here. Yeah, you saw him. And I'm pretty sure it was a bot. So let's just rewind it here.
They could come this way.
Right there. Yeah, that's just a bot. So now he jumps out of the vehicle for some reason.
Haven't left yet.
And he's just watching. He's watching this area, right? They could have taken the car out here. If they took the car from this corner, which they did, they would probably go this way. But you would already be able to see them if they went this way, because they would go immediately.
Yeah, he's just repeating what he said.
Since you didn't see them coming here, they probably would have went that way, because you wouldn't see. You would see if it came this way. You would see it very.
All right, Captain Obvious. Not to be a jerk, but like we get it. All right.
Somebody was shooting. You see, that's what I said. The LTV coming up here on the right.
LTV's right there actually too.
So he must have seen somebody here somewhere who was running in the building again.
Hey, open this door, bro.
Yeah, he goes to the JLTV.
There's the first guy.
What the?
That was very fast, not gonna lie. So here's the thing, right? His camera angle is turned 90 degrees, which is a bit overkill when you're driving this vehicle. Because what you can do, right, is normally you would just tilt it maybe 45 degrees so you could see this way. You wouldn't do like a...
Yeah, bullshit, bro. Hell no. That's just tactic. I'm sorry. I'm like bugging, but I'm like, no, that's just not true. He's saying you're going to go at a 45-degree angle and you're looking off at the red zone. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to use the 360 to your advantage, dude. You're going to look behind you. You're going to look to your left. You're looking into where you can get beamed from, dude. All right. So that's off for me already.
Full 90. You wouldn't do a full 90 here unless you know somebody's here.
That's not true. It's just game sense. That's just objectively not true.
You know what I mean? You see? Then he jumps out. So with wall hacks, what you can do is,
What the
let's say you have a red box around the enemy.
Okay.
And once they're visible to you, even if they're like 1,000 meters away, once they're visible to you, it will turn green, for example.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting piece of information. Appreciate that from bro. So yeah, I would look at the door. Of course, right? Like you would look at the door, right? I know I am. What up, demonic? Dude, my Xbox is messing up. I'm gonna cry. I can help you out with it after stream. I probably won't be on too much longer, but I got you, Miss T. For real. I hate doing it, man. But, like, I don't know if you're just on some shit or what, Pat. But, you feel like you know what I mean? You're just in here, like, creating problems, bro. There you go. He missed 2 or 3 shots before he killed that guy. Oh, that's a good point. All right. If you haven't seen it yet, you should check out that wiggle that killed Targov. Oh, I know it. All right, we're gonna talk about that. So what Strange Days is talking about on YouTube is basically Tarkov, this guy, pretty famous guy, cheating was become a problem. He wanted to prove it. He soft downloaded cheats. He did not use them. It's one of the only times it was kind of acceptable of someone downloading cheats and then using them to display what happened. It was super eye-opening to the community because he went in and he did the Tarkov wiggle. He leaned back and forth and whatnot to another cheater that he thought was cheating. And the other cheater wiggled back and forth in some secret communication between cheaters, letting them know, you're good with me, I won't mess with you, or whatever. They're just messing around. They're communicating. It's very famous. Strange is talking about is really important. That was a very big changing moment in the cheating FPS. So, yeah, if you're just going to keep on, Pat, I'm just going to ban you. I'm going to be honest with you. But the door is there. I do the same, so a lot of people are agreeing with it. Turn the video volume up. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I got it way down. Let me see if that plays well.
So, why is he looking over here at this wall? As just actually before, now this is 60 frames per second, right? So there could be some issues there. But even at 120 or above, this is pretty fast. He just saw the guy and this is already moving. His crosshair is already moving.
Okay.
Right, so he jumps here, right?
Is that loud enough?
Already here, he's moving back.
Come on, bro.
So he probably heard this guy?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, so he heard this guy.
At least he's being honest. Mad respect to the guy on that because I heard it. I heard it for sure. I can see that. So he's giving them leeway. Good to see.
Is this team down?
Good. Thank you, kid.
They're pissed.
Let's skip a bit.
He is still just screaming. Oh my god.
Alright, so he's going towards the
There's
police.
another team fighting over here. Pretty sure they just wiped out the Oasis team. Potench. I'm gonna walk from here. I don't want to alert them.
So you want to walk now, but before, when they were inside the building, you had no problems fucking driving the vehicle right up in their face.
What's he getting at here?
What's going on here?
The police aren't here anymore though.
Strange days.
You
just
understand what I'm
became a
saying,
grip
right? He
by
said he
grip
doesn't want to
warrior.
alert them, but he literally
Strange. Yo, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch.
took the same fucking car and drove it up to that other building where he killed the other 3 players.
So I suppose they wiped them?
There's the first guy.
Alright. Oh! That was the guys that just rolled up got me.
Now he's looking in the tent, right?
Are they still?
That's
Okay. All right. So he is like, oh, he's looking in the tent. My thoughts, without being a dick about it, is like, look, you're in a desert. All right. So you have silhouetting position over to your left, right? You have a berm. Can't see behind the berm, but the rest is desert. It's open, dude. Pretty much see what's out there, unless somebody's heading on. Like you don't typically see people heading those Jersey barriers on the right. He's looking at a tent because that's where people are generally going to be moving around to get an angle, right? Yeah. Well, I kind of think this goes back, Strange, to like the beginning, or not beginning, but earlier when it, somebody said what was the word use? Don't be mean, Brick. All right, Captain Obvious. I couldn't help it, man. My bad, Dutch. He said the problem with these, I don't know if I can find it. It's like the Accusation community streams that like Call of Shame, which really doesn't do a good job of being like skeptical or unbiased. Although I will say they did do a video. I used to watch it because I was like, oh, it's pretty good. But they just started like being terrible to everybody. And kind of like, I think, wrapping up people that don't deserve it. He did do one recently about some guy. I think that was trying to vindicate his streamer. And I think my whole thing against that channel was like, they were like, streamer's bad, okay? I was like, what? But yeah, this whole accusation causing environment, and hackers being very prevalent as part of blame for that too, is kind of what I'm getting, the vibe I'm getting here. But I'm looking at this tent, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know.
just weird aiming.
Call of Shame got caught for editing clips. Throw more on there about that. I'm interested in that. Hacker hunters. Thank you. Yes. Luigio brought it up.
Like, nobody would do that. You're standing in the open and you're looking at the tent.
Okay. Fair play on standing in the open, right? I mean, he has a little bit of deflection in front of him, but like, how many of you would not be aiming in the tent? He said nobody would do it. I'm saying that was natural. It felt natural to do it to me.
There was nobody in there. You didn't see anyone in there. You killed the first guy. Maybe you want to rotate over here. Maybe you want to go back around to the building. Maybe you're going to run over here to the right. Maybe there's some cover or some cover over here.
Maybe you're going to click triangle. Maybe you're going to hit square. All right, I get all that, bro. But what do you, like, yeah, what's the point? He knows it's wall bangable, that tent, right? So I'm interested to see if this guy's next point is he just started aiming, hitting the tent. Soft structure, right? He didn't hit anything, and he said, seemed like a pretty genuine, I'm not using walls, nobody's there. Where did these guys go? That's what it sounded like to me.
I think they haven't finished fighting that team yet.
There's a whole another squad here.
So why does he keep looking that way?
They haven't finished.
Copy that.
Okay. I'm not going to assume. I'm going to kind of assume. I'm assuming that this guy pre-watched the video. And so he just thought this was all sus. And so he keeps, because it's like he's saying, what bothers me about it is he's saying, why is he looking at the tent? Why was he looking at the tent? If this were fresh and he were editing this video, And what if nobody popped up at the tent, bro? You know what I mean? Like, that would have made this video like so dumb. So I feel like he's kind of fishing at this point with some stuff. My take on it. Let me see. Let me read this. So he says, yeah, there's a guy there, as if I think he saw this before. So Cabin's talking about, probably can't find it, but he edited out enemy dropping into the AO, which is a Warzone thing, right? When somebody pulls a shoot, they're landing on you. Announcer tells you, enemies dropping in the AO, or, you know, whatever. And he's saying that, call a shame if you watch, that's which I've watched a ton of that person's clips. And I can say it started getting that vibe to me too, but he's saying that he edited out the part where there could have been an audible, right? That's not honest. That's super, that's a wicked lack of, that's just dishonest. There's not even a lack of transparency. It's just fucking wrong.
In the tent.
I wonder how they prove that though. Because I feel like I've had people drop in and it didn't give me an audible. Anyways, back to this.
It makes no sense. Look at this. There is one guy there. You don't look this. Look here. There's no one. There's no one here.
That was the guys that just.
Yeah, there was gunfire, but you can't see where it's coming from.
All right.
There's no one here. What is he talking about?
That was the guys that just rolled up, got me. Complete.
Are they still fighting?
Yeah, I know.
I'm finished.
But even when you're shooting the first guy here,
That was the
you're shooting this guy, and immediately you're just looking that way, right? Look, you're shooting this guy, right? You're focused on him.
That was the guys that just rolled up.
You barely even notice it.
I think that team, yeah.
No, it's bullshit,
They're
man.
probably more ghosted.
Was bullshit. He sees him on radar.
Now he pops the UAV. Why does he pop the UAV? Because
he popped the UAV like a light year ago, bro. Okay, I'm gonna say he popped the UAV because he was wall banging the tent and didn't get hit markers. So he doesn't know where this guy's at. He's a solo. It's time to pop UAV. I would do the same thing, dude. He was probably trying to
drop all your guns and run out of bounds, bitch.
So I'm guessing that basically he didn't want to use the UAV, but for whatever reason, like, he decided, like, hey, this is getting to a situation where I could get killed. That's what I'm thinking when I pop a UAV like that. Does that make sense?
if he didn't pop the UAV and he would look for the guy in the tent, it would be sus.
I didn't see it yet. He said, was that a bullet that came out of the tent that was shooting the other guy? See that? I don't know. I don't know. He does seem a little upset. Yeah. But equally, I think I almost kind of wish, to be fair to this guy, I wish I had seen this before I had seen the other clips that felt really, really kind of clarifying that Wizard's not cheating, you know? I felt I would have get a little bit fair shot. So I'm being a little bit more biased too. And I have to be open about that because I'm recognizing that because I've already kind of opinionated some things. Now I'm kind of like against the guy, you know what I mean? And that's tough. But it is what it is. I think I'm making logical statements, and I don't think this guy is. I don't think it is. I mean, I know it. I'm going to be straight up about it. I genuinely see that thus far, he hasn't made really anything that is of sound, like, solidified proof, if you will. Not that I don't know if I have or not, but I definitely think I'm making sense here.
Right? Because I'm pretty sure this guy did not notice the gunfire. Because he probably would have mentioned it.
I think he pointed out too.
No reason to pop this UAV right here. Because you already know.
Okay. Says there's no reason to pop UAV. I already said why I will pop it. Especially as a solo, I'm popping. Especially if I'm holding on to it, I'm popping because, all right, this guy is definitely, he knows he's here.
Know where this guy is.
We're not playing games anymore, right?
Yes. You saw the first guy, you killed that guy. The second guy, apparently there was some gunfire coming from somewhere in or outside the tent.
Okay.
Now
there's
no
the Yeti
third
was
guy
talking
inside.
about.
There's no need to use a UAV when you already know there's a guy around the tent. If you noticed the bullets flying.
This kind of counters what he's saying, though, because he's saying he was using walls earlier. This is my point. He's saying he's using walls earlier, but now he's saying there's no reason. I mean, if he's using walls, then why pop the UAV? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is he trying to say that the guy, like, is he's popping it to seem legit? Is that the point here? Maybe. Let's let it play.
Okay. So he might think, oh, my viewers didn't notice this. Let me just pop a UAV just to not make a sus.
Yeah.
Well, what am I missing? Okay, so that is the case. What am I missing that he's saying? Like, why is he saying that he only popped? Like, what is motivating him to say he only popped for his viewers? He's saying a whole lot of nothing. I mean, that's what I feel. Overthinking the video. Definitely same conclusion I came to. When he's beaming the third plate guy by the car, I saw it too, and I thought he mentioned it too. His teammates shot out of the tent, I'm pretty sure. But he says there's no reason to pop, and I'm totally disagreeing with that. It was too risky out here. Here's another reason why you pop too, right? I'm old. I'm not great at the game anymore and all that stuff. I'm definitely a decent player, but I'm also popping because I know the longer this fight goes on, and you guys who play at a high level know this too, you're popping because this is going on too long. Somebody else is going to come along in third party eventually, right? So you're popping for that too. He breathed 3 times after you pull the trigger. Looks like the shit I would do. A lot of us pop UAVs just because we have one.
Let's take a look at this.
It did get clickbaity. Absolutely, totally agree with you, Louis Joe. Sure he is in an attempt, but okay. What I think it is, because I really want to get to the bottom of that part, right, is I'm pretty sure he's at the tent, but that's wall bangable. But I didn't hit anything. Then where the hell is he? I'm going to pop a UAV. I pop UAVs because Uncle Sam pays for it. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Yeah, Dutch is literally getting what I'm putting down here, right? Because you're playing the same way, right? Oh, we clearly see this guy here.
Right. He knows. So there's a guy there on the right. Now that's the guy who might wrap around here. I don't know how he's that fast because this guy, right? He could be.
No, fucking no. All right. He's already going off on a tangent that this guy could go any different direction. I think Wiz is about to make his jump up to snap over to the edge of the tent because he's got hits on the guy. He's breaking him, right? He doesn't have him broken yet. But while he's wall banging him, he's tracking where he's going. He's tracking those shots that landed. So he knows the probability is the guy has to plate up and he'll rechow from this side. If he rechows, he's got to come back in through, right?
He could be just standing here. This guy's already jumping and ADSing. Look, he's already pre-aiming him. And he's already firing.
But that's not fair, though, because of I'm pausing it, too. But this guy's direction of travel, the guy should have just never challenged him.
Before you can barely even fucking see him. You don't have reaction times like this. It's inhuman. You can't have it. Look.
It is inhuman.
Perfectly centered as well. Huh? Perfectly centered?
He missed a shot.
Perfectly centered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that
it's bullshit.
Give me the loot.
It's absolutely bullshit. So the last guy's on the sand hill.
I'm just gonna push that. I'll find it in a second.
So he's got him on UAV.
Yeah, you might as well just push the last guy, right?
Here's another thing too. He keeps popping his mini map so he can place a marker. This is a real good act, bro. If you're streaming and you're placing markers and you're popping UAVs, you're putting on a real good act, dude. I always say this. Other people say it's hard to tell the truth, man. No, it's hard to remember all your lies.
There he is, on the right.
Just one guy.
Yeah, of
Did he
course
really
it's
just
just
hide in
one
that
guy.
bush? Okay. Okay, really?
That guy was a bot. Not gonna lie. That was
Okay.
funny.
Did he really just hide in that bush? Okay. Did he?
Even Wiz has so there's a body emotional response of like, ugh. It's almost like feeling bad when you know somebody's just terrible, if that makes sense. I feel like that's what it sounded like to me. I personally just whip out my old high school TI-84. I remember using that TI-84 graphic calculator. Protractor. Son, to calculate my wall bangs off playing. Stupid, bro.
Really just
He's
hide in
great.
that
You
bush?
think this gentleman is grabbing straws? Yeti, I very much appreciate you calling him gentleman. Because he is. He's not a bad person, right? If he's wrong. There's nothing about that. He seems very professional about what he's trying to go about here. He's just wrong. You guys are gonna say it, dude. He's wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay. Jumped in a bush.
Okay.
Where the other two?
Okay. Great. So this guy gets a advertisement here.
Gonna push this solo.
They are.
You're gonna push the hardest building to push
Look,
in
they're
the
fighting,
game,
though.
or at least one of them.
They are.
I mean, if you're a top guy, I kind of feel like what's left, right? If somebody's shooting at you from high rise, you're like, yo, you think you're safe up here, right? Nah. I'm one of these guys. Haste, the Wizard, Dylan, Cross. Like, no, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like these guys do this all day.
Fighting. Bouncing Betty. Hello there.
Opposite.
I'm not gonna lie. That was ballsy. That was ballsy. I don't think I'm staying on that ledge with that bouncing Betty.
Oh my god. The one time they put a bouncing Betty on the floor instead of the actual zip. Skyscraper.
So you're gonna push this solo.
They are.
You're gonna push the hardest building to push
Look,
in
they're
the
fighting,
game.
though.
I push it solo all the time. I do it all the time. I lose a lot, but
Or at least
I win it sometimes too.
one of them.
They are fighting. Bouncing Betty. Hello there.
So he's checking for the bouncing Betty. Identifies a threat. Kind of too late too, right? Guy's already pre-aiming at him. And it is superhuman reflexes too. Trust me, dude. Trust me. You watch my dudes that are literally at the top levels, man. They do see this fast. I mean, Wizard, Dylan, and Haste, and all these guys we were talking about, man. You know, a lot of people in our community committed themselves. You might be surprised at how far you go with challengers and trying to play, if that was your thing. But a lot of people just staying into the competitive scene.
Opposite.
He's lucky he lived through that, bro.
Oh my god. The one time they put a bouncing Betty on the floor instead of the actual zip.
All right,
Actually.
go forward here. All right.
Luigi, that's a really good comment. Says, so you're gonna push this solo as opposed to what exactly? Right, like if there's nobody left to fight or whatever else you got going on, like what else are you gonna do? I mean, there's nothing to lose. Actually, Pat had made a pretty good comment not too long ago that was like DMZ is kind of like casuals for Warzone 2. I thought it was a pretty good comment. I'm gonna be honest. This is a good way to describe it. So I feel like it's kind of where we're all at, and we found it ourselves. Maybe that's why Activision created Warzone casuals. I don't know. Just a thought.
Yep. He's down.
Right.
Oh, I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
I didn't
okay,
say-
so
I said I was
you
gonna
don't-
watch-
Okay, listen very,
I said I wasn't gonna watch this whole thing, but I'm actually kind of fascinated by this guy.
very carefully here. He jumps up. Yeah, listen for
I'm
footsteps.
Gucci.
Yep.
You see right there what he did? He was aiming in.
Oh, I'm Gucci.
Let's watch it again. Right there. That's when he starts to aim in. Why would you aim in on this? Unless somebody's over here somewhere. Right? Now listen.
So he's 100% seen this video before because he knows a guy's going to end up there so it doesn't look stupid. But valid, it's not even a valid point, but we'll give him a pass.
This is where you heard the footsteps. Okay. So you heard the footsteps.
Yes,
This guy already fucking wizard already knew he was there. That's why he...
I have to counter that, though, that claim, though, because we all know that where he's aiming is at the elevators. The guy would have to he's looking at the inside of the building. He's not looking to the outer edge, right? So
he's starting to ADS because he's afraid that this guy will come on the left side and kill him, so he doesn't get his fraud gameplay.
Well, a lot of people play that side, though, because of the cover that it provides and popping up to the top. As opposed to the front, they would just go through, they might pop up, they'll go through the doors.
To put out on his fake YouTube channel.
Well, that's not the most professional.
Here's the footsteps.
On me.
Throw a knife, hit the light.
Completely misses the knife, right?
All right,
But
let's see about the other guy here.
Right here.
Surprised he left that in.
On me.
Where's the other guy? Okay, so he's on top.
On me.
This guy's audio is terrible.
Trying to get the
Throw a knife, hit the light.
I heard the shoot of the dude running after him.
Really chasing me? Oh my god.
Platoon.
What the hell? He's right here.
There we go.
Alright, so he kills them.
Where's it?
Hopefully I can get up before he... Where's he going?
Where's it? That's a stream.
Yeah, so the reason why he didn't mention the guy who was climbing on top to where he was on the building is because I think he was really concentrated. He didn't say anything, and he was trying to get the throwing knife kill off of that guy as fast as he could.
Hell?
No.
Okay, I don't see a point in what you're saying.
GG, man.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it was funny. Nobody over here. It's just me, man.
So what I've called him out on is his perfect positions. He just knows where everyone is, and he's in the perfect position every time.
Sorry about
Keep that in mind.
So he's in the perfect position every time. He's calling him out on it. And it's sus then. Okay.
Can we look for anybody over here?
Keep it in mind. Keeping it in mind. All right, Cayman. If you're fascinated now, wait a bit. It gets so much better. All right. You want to make content? You push solo. That's true. That is true. I mean, these guys streamed to 1,000 people for a reason, right? They got shit to do.
Nothing.
Yeti, you don't fucking miss nothing,
Should've popped
dude.
UAV and
You
jumped
are
in there.
the
Might as
sharper
well.
Yeti.
Look, no way, dude. There's no way you're this fucking stupid. You're checking for people, right? Now, you're not checking channel 7, are you? No. Are you checking the area over to the not the post office, but the area over to the right on the far right side? No.
Bro, people could be anywhere. Like, why do you have to look police, PvP, post office? You gotta assume there's people everywhere, right? He's just picking a fight.
You were checking the construction towers, yes, very briefly, and this area.
Yeah, that's a massive transition point. I would do the same.
Area very briefly, because you already know somebody's over there, don't you? I haven't
Surely.
watched this video. Keep in mind.
Bullshit, dude. I'm calling BS on. I'm calling. Nah, he's seen this before. Cause he was saying stuff too fast for like, watch this, and I don't believe that. No, I get it, man. You want to make a good video. You want to prove a point. You don't want to look stupid, but You haven't seen, maybe he hasn't seen this part. Let's give him a fair one. Let's give him a fair one. All right. But I think it's
But you know
BS.
what? I'm gonna call it right now. He's gonna fly over here, somewhere over here, and the UAV is gonna pick up some people. How much do you want to bet right now? I'm going in with my whole fucking wallet, and I'm posting this video regardless if there is someone or not. Fly over here.
Okay. What is he betting on? I got to hear this again. I'm reading the comments, but said Saeed either. Yeah, you didn't check Saeed. You didn't check Observatory. You didn't check Murder Mountain. You didn't. Word count on my final research paper. I don't know, dude.
Somewhere over here, too, and the UAV is gonna pick up some people. How much do you want to bet right now? I'm going in with my whole fucking wallet, and I'm posting this video regardless if there is someone or not.
What?
But you know what? I'm gonna call it right now. He's gonna fly over here, somewhere over here, and the UAV is gonna pick up some people. How much do you want to bet?
Okay. Maybe this video was made a little while ago. There's 15 minutes left in the match. Yeah, the UAV is probably picking up some people within this area. It's one of the most highly probable areas that have people in it, for sure. I bet money on it too, bro.
Right now.
But not for the same reason he's betting.
I'm going in with my whole fucking wallet, and I'm posting this video regardless if there is someone or not.
Maybe he hasn't seen it though. Maybe he's being truthful about that part. Let's see.
So yeah. Let's see what he does, but just to go back.
Peter.
Okay.
It's just me, man.
So he stands here on our He doesn't want to check channel 7. He doesn't want to check the area on the far right.
For anybody over here?
Quickly looks here now. No, he doesn't even check the second construction. He knows people are over here, so he's looking for them. Trying to have you, the viewer, see the enemy over here. All right. Then he checks.
All right, let's look at this from his perspective though. Maybe he's saying he hadn't seen the video, right? Maybe he's just super paranoid and he thinks that maybe he actually believes he has walls and that is what he's looking for. And he's looking under here. Let's see what he says.
So like what is he looking at here? Tell me. What, somebody's under the bridge? No. They might be at police station.
I mean, I think pretty consistently we hear from a lot of the like top players, and I do this as well. You're looking for AI activity. What are the bots looking at? What are they aggro to? Are they shooting? Are there shots fired? That's what I'm doing.
But you check. What are you doing? You checking? What are you doing?
The police station has a lot of AI activity. It's a good indicator of where people are at.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, so he keeps looking this way.
Sounds like a whole lot of nothing.
I'm
sorry, it just does. All right, we'll see.
We'll see.
Might as well.
Yeah. But why? Why would you pop the UAV here and jump down there?
Okay. You pop UAV here because you're centered. You're centered in all of the things that you're talking about. You're centered in Channel 7. You're centered on Big Red. You're centered on PvP. You're centered all on Mazra City. That's why you pop here. So you can figure out like where your next play is in this direction, right? That's what I'm doing it. Paranoid, all right. That's a nice way to put it. It is. I'm being kind about it. I'm giving the guy the benefit of the doubt. There was a PA there 30 seconds ago. That shit I don't even notice, man. That's what I'm saying. But he does notice. Those are the same thing, bro. Hey, still the same thing. Quicks and Cross. I just go on and on and on. They notice this stuff like literally like the minuscule. I don't have the eyesight for that stuff. So it's very obvious too. It's like you guys pick up on it. Sometimes it's easier to watch somebody else's stream and see the things that they don't.
There. You're pretty far into the game already. You've already been here for like fucking 10 minutes. Unless you know somebody is down there.
Okay, this guy is claiming that, but I don't see anybody on radar. I don't see anybody on radar. I thought he was betting the whole house on this.
You wouldn't do this. Okay, what?
Okay, he's saying you wouldn't make this push to PvP because nobody on radar. He's got 18 plates. This is maybe one of those points where I say that as cracked as Wizard is, as fast as good as his snap, as good as his vehicle movement is. This is where I was saying like maybe the goofier side to him, the funner side. Like, yeah, I don't. He doesn't. He makes a lot of like funny ass plays that he recovers from pretty consistently. That's one thing I've seen in his content a lot. So maybe not the best choice, but that's all I can say about it.
I'm gonna call it right now.
You know what?
There's someone down there. Yep.
Squad here.
Oh my god.
Why do you put your mouse cursor? Was that Wizard's mouse cursor or this guy's? You're telling me you didn't see the video before.
You know what?
There's someone down there.
It's
Yep.
Wizards. It's Wizard.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Okay. No. Okay.
Guys.
Fair.
Guys. This guy's cheating. Should we watch the whole video? Should I comment on the whole video?
He pops a UAV, finds the guys, and that's the point you say that this guy's cheating. Dude, come on.
You know
bro.
what? The video is, and that's because I still want to commentate. Why? He was looking at the first construction tower, but he fucking didn't even check the second one. So he checked construction. Up a UAV and fly over there and see somebody's. All right, if you want to watch the video, I'm still gonna comment.
I'm a dude, just playing a dude.
Fucking dig this guy's grave.
Disguised as another dude. That's who I am.
You're cheating, is what you are.
There's one inside here. It's two
Yeah,
teams.
he's right there.
That negates your whole point, bro. Like what? Even if he's trying to hide this guy, I didn't even see this guy. All right, I'm not gonna lie. He blended in pretty good. Plus the video's poor quality. There's a guy right here, right? So Wizards really taking a chance here by not just absolutely lighting this guy up or not calling him out or whatever. Maybe he gets behind this little satellite right here. But like, this is negating your point, bro. It just proves what I was just saying earlier, that like Wizards game sense might be a little bit lower on that side. Like, you know what I mean? Does some funny shit. He's also streaming. He's reading. He's doing things. You know what I mean? I didn't notice this guy. And if he's using walls, he's doing a damn good job of acting.
One inside here.
He said one inside here, too. That's another thing. He said one inside here. He doesn't even notice this guy. I think there was two or something here on radar, and they're fighting with two others over here. Could be wrong about that. Maybe two are ghosted. He negates his whole points in a few seconds. Yeah. Capper more like Capper. Yeah, you do have to take risks. Yes. That much time left, I'm probably looking for people there too. Yeah, I think a lot of people agree with that, Yeti. Yep.
It's two
Yeah,
teams.
he's right there. He's right there. He's dude. No. So this guy has such a. This guy sees everything, but he doesn't see this guy. Is he playing dumb? He's actually playing dumb right now. That's crazy. So you're telling me you see this black guy? This guy is more camouflaged than this guy.
The finish on this guy. Oh my god. How did I not see that guy up there the whole time? Did his skin just like blend in with that pipe right there? Oh my god.
No, it did not. It did not.
That's rough.
You knew.
Sounds pretty authentic to me, bud.
That is rough.
You kind of already knew it in the back of your mind that going down there with your UAV.
How does he know that this guy isn't cracked, dude, and just gonna turn around and smoke him? He's totally exposed here. If he knew that this guy was a threat, Wizard would have never came out here, where it's literally like this guy would just, like, if he had shots first while he's shooting at this guy, which totally exposes him to guy on the roof here. Guy on the roof is just laying him out. If he's hacking and putting on an act, he's going to stay behind a jersey barrier. That's my argument.
Was gonna show some people, and then you try to play it off by not seeing the guy who's guy over there by fucking not Rohan oil, but fucking if they're blending in with the environment, right? Like black in the shadows, green in the grass.
He's right below me.
But fucking what? 10 meters on the rooftop, 15 meters on the rooftop.
He's right below me.
10 meters on the
Hold
rooftop.
on, let me catch this.
Like black in the shadows, green in the grass.
Okay, 100% here. I hear foot audio. Okay, you'll have to take my word on that. I was kind of like, what the hell is this? I rewound it just because I'm hearing the foot audio with the headset I game with on.
He's right below me.
But fucking what? 10 meters on the rooftop, 15 meters on the rooftop.
He's right below me.
If the guy was gonna make any argument, this would be his time here if he's not hearing this guy with the audio cue.
You see, look at this. He doesn't see him on the rooftop, yeah? And he has a UAV. Keep that in mind. He has a UAV up.
Sorry, I keep scrolling
see
down.
Him on the roof, he had a UAV up. And you're telling me he sees the gun right here?
Oh. Yeah, bro. You kind of just gave away. I mean, he's playing this in 4K, basically, right? He definitely sees this guy's RPK or whatever.
You're telling me that?
Oh, my Lord, dude. Get premium.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What in the camp?
What? What? I want to see you do that. Hey, every mouse and keyboard player who's not cheating, who's legit out there, I want to see you guys do this. I want to see you kill someone and just flick somewhere on the roof.
Okay, let's see what he's talking about. Bro, there was a complete skip of gameplay. Like, what are you talking about?
What? Camper? At least put 2.
Is he using a Wizard's edited video? Because there was time in between these fights at that.
Come on, put 2 bouncing biddies down instead of 1.
What am I missing?
Camper?
What am I missing?
What in the camper? At least put.
Yeah, no, that's it, guys. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fucking buy.
Copium. I'm calling on that one. All right. Video 1 debunked. We got one more. It's short, too. And it's newer. That was a year ago. It was a year ago. It's got 7,500 views. Hey, give him a... Hey, he's going out on a limb here, right? Maybe he thinks he's completely right. Right? Let's not just toss him to the wind. Like, maybe he is just in a different world. He sees it different. He sees it the way he is. Does that make him a bad person? No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Does it make you look like an idiot when you're saying things that don't make any sense? And the rest of us see exactly why certain things are going on? You don't really have much room and a leg to stand on? Yeah, kind of. But that's on you, bro. You know what I mean? That's on you. It's not a good look to go around down on other people and doing this unless you have irrefutable whatever I can't even think of the word, but like you can't refute the evidence of what you're about to say. Otherwise, you know what they say about assuming things, right? So, yeah. I'm going to click it, but I'm going to read comments before we go in here. I don't know who this guy is. Never seen this video. I'm just confused. It's a hostile soldier, hostile army. He's assuming that's Wizard. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he's reviewing the video. How many likes on that video with 7,000 views? Let's see. Oh, here's another thing too. For being called a Reddit hacker and Googling things and stuff, right? Which is a fact, right? Absolutely trust what you're saying. And I didn't have to look it up. I'm sure it does come up. But for being that, what I'm saying is like basically for the evidence out there, there's literally only 2 videos. There's literally only 2 videos. Yeah. Cheating's like a super key word with Wizard too, and Quicks, right? You see it a lot. And Hayes and Wizard. A lot of these guys, Kicks. They always have the same kind of thumbnails. They put it in their title. It's that negative publicity thing too, right? Kind of comes with the territory. But let's see. 7,500 views.
All right, guys. We are back with a...
I don't have that like that thing where you can see how many, but it's only got 200. So 200 likes. So yeah. Here, I'll add to it. There you go, bro. Dislike. I do dislike it. I don't think it's genuine. I don't think it has any factual claim at all. That's the only reason I'm disliking the video. I just don't think you probably should have uploaded that personally. Let's see what this one's about. This one's 12 likes and it has 1,000 views. Ooh, I'm afraid this is going to be absolutely terrible. That scares me a little bit. At least the other guy had 200, right? Similar ratio, 200 to 10K, 20 to 1K. Sounds like a lot of people are on Wizard's side. Let me read it too. He's probably been slammed by Wiz multiple times. I wouldn't put it past him to have stream sniped. That's a good point, Double. That's game sense. That's super game sense right there too, which I do think Wizard has an incredible amount of. He does see little insane things. Definitely pick up on. He even talks about it. Because I've seen it in a lot of streams. As unbiased as I could be as an approach to this, it's still hard to, because I've seen him like pick up like an eagle eye of just little tiny ass details that other people would notice. Silly things that even not even players. This weird shit. But yeah, he said there was a mine in the corner. This is what Double said. So the guy is in the corner away from the mine, obviously, right? I could tell you flat off rip that my mind is not working that way, but many of the people that I play with and I'm friends with do think exactly what you just said. I love his reaction. Here we go. All right, so we got that. We got how many likes he had. Don't chew rocks if you got a glass jaw. It's two, man. RBG toilet is OP broken. Wizard has a better gaming chair. Why do you think he didn't show it in a setup? Coincidence? I think not. You're fucking great, bro. I have someone you want to watch. All right, Demonic, you'll have to send it. Send it. We're definitely going to have to pick it up on the next one. But please send it to me. You can text me. All right.
All right. Today, I'm going to show you the proof that Wizard is butting. Look at this clip.
That's just the last guy.
Wait, what the hell did he say? Wizard is what? Botting? Like aim botting?
That's just the last guy.
Wizard is butting. Look at this clip.
That's just the last guy. The other guy doesn't have a self-res.
See? Pure aimbot. This is a toggle aimbot.
Okay, this guy is saying some shit of more substance. All right, let's hear it out. It's not long. Let's play it out.
Even his teammate's gonna say, "Oh, look! Listen to this. Oh,
nice.
Oh, oh, oh." I think it's even Wizard who says that. It's Wizard or his teammate. All the previous clip is suspect as fuck, but this is blatant aimbot.
It's got French.
I need a medic. That's just the last guy. The other guy doesn't have a self-res.
Look at.
It's got aimbot. Then why isn't it locking there though? There's a little discrepancy there for me on that. Why is it okay? If that's an aimbot, what? Oh, he said toggle. Let's leave that alone. But he's saying that he's toggling. So what he's saying is what I said earlier in the stream, which is like people can set up like a Stream Deck pedal, button press, hotkey to use as a toggle, switch to aimbot with. So he's just kind of bypassing this and saying he's toggling on the second fight, which we all have come to get used to, seeing people wallbang. So
This is blatant aimbot.
APs.
here, though, it's not on. So the only argument is toggling.
Look at this. This is pure aimbot.
I can say Wizard goes for these clips a lot, dude. Trying to get a rise out of people. Let's see though.
The cursor didn't move from left to right. The cursor teleported, boom, on his target, boom, and.
But if you watch enough Wizard gameplay, like that's how he looks at everything, dude.
Luck. It's not aim assist. It's not aim. It's pure aimbot.
Okay, valid argument, fair argument to what this guy is saying to the average cheater person, right? But like I said, it's very difficult because I've seen a lot of his content. And many people came into the defense that, like, look, some people really give a shit about their settings. A teammate of his came in and said, here's his DPI, 400, the lowest I've ever heard, 400, with a 15 cents. Giant mouse pad, right? Everything matched. He's a precision player. You absolutely can be that clean. I feel like he was fishing here, and this guy made a short video because it's the only thing he could grasp onto. That's my synopsis up front. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Again, slow motion.
Okay, I appreciate that. I big time appreciate that. Putting it to quarter speed, half speed. Okay, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Look at this slow motion.
Well, it's half speed. It's not slow motion.
Look at this. Sloop. Bang! Auto target.
And then it stops locking on, though.
This guy is a fraud. He's not a good player. He's a trash. He's a fraud. And he should be banned.
I'd like to see like a compilation of more of this guy's stuff. You know what I mean? You can't. That's all we got, bro. Really?
Look at this clip.
That's just the last guy. The other guy just...
My counter to be would be like, look, I mean, it would be great if there was a bunch of these clips, right? But like, there's a reason there's only one, you know? That's part of it. And there's a reason you only made a 2-minute video, in my opinion, you know? Because my argument would be that it's not by any means proof, and it's definitely explainable.
Doesn't have a self-risk.
See? All right.
I'm going to mute this guy because he's driving me nuts. I'm going to be honest with you. Sick of the shitty audio. See the dive. Okay, now I'm actually going to slow this down to what it should have been slowed down, which is quarter speed. To try and see, I don't even know why I'm giving this guy a time of day, but I want to be fair about it. I see you popping off in chat, bro. Just a shit ton of missed shots. He would had to have been like on a toggle. There was missed shots here too. I didn't mention it, but literally first shots missed. Maybe that's why I didn't slow it down to 0.25. So first shots that he snaps are missed shots. So if you're saying you're toggling, right, he would have to be press on, press off. Look at miss shot, and now he hits and gets the plate break, and then he's off again. You're telling me just squeeze it? That's debunked. Period. I miss who hit the sub, but thank you so much. I gotta get I feel bad. I don't know who missed. I don't miss this sub. He even overflicked. So other people caught it too. Dutch said he overflicked. He did. He absolutely did. And that was my point to it, right? I'm gonna fast forward back to this point. But when he first snaps over and he flicks over, he actually over adjusted, and then he missed shots. And you see that as it continues through. Should be right here. Shots are missing now. The guy's getting out of harm's way. Yeah, that's debunked, bro. I'm sorry. But wow, I thought this would be a lot harder, man. I thought honestly we would get some heat here, dude. I'm just going to play this for fun for a second, but
it's like
not like that though. Yeah, before we get into this, whatever, I'm just going to go ahead and read off some comments here, but I am going to give my full breakdown. We've been going at it for a couple hours. I've reviewed quite a bit of older footage, newer footage, accusations, the only two we could find on here. Maybe there's some more that Reddit will come up. We can always do an episode 2. I'm not just leaving right at this moment, but yeah, I misbusted of those that make that accusation. Heavily leaned, obviously, from the very beginning towards cracked. So he's cracked, bro. Like, that is my full-on judgment of Wizards gameplay. In order for me to go back to it, I would need a legitimate, like, you could send me clips, I'll review them. If somebody's watching the stream, if you watch this back later and you're like, no, I got something, dude, go ahead and send it. But I'm gonna review it because it's one time is enough. I made the thumbnail fucked up. I tried to be both, very unbiased about it. I was very transparent about my support to Wizard, watching him play, how much of I knew of him. The one time I spoke to him, all that stuff. I think it's very, very disingenuous to continue using his content and talk about it and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. The whole point of this series is to get to the bottom of some of the best players in the world that we all support, watch, and learn from, if we should be supporting those individuals, because hacking's a serious problem in the community, of which a lot of hackers wish it was changed too. You might not believe that, but you go, like I said, shout out to Shins, man. I that's what I gather from the videos he's been doing recently. Is that guy is kind of like, dude, everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? Activision do nothing about it. I do blame Activision a lot for that, and a lot of other publishers too, not just Activision. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna read some of these comments. I think it's really important. But what is the Activision's white list? So reportedly, I think they did away with this, but reportedly, this is I'm 99% sure that this is completely accurate information. So whitelist was the top streamers and content creators of Call of Duty, the name brand, the people that they're basically advertising for the game. So they get a whitelisted name board, so they don't get reported and called cheating, and you have a little bit of more SR, if you will, in reporting other people. And there's been some problems that came up in the past, PR-wise, because they had a lot of people on that whitelist, and not everybody was a great person. So that's kind of where that went. I think that's what the question was about. Dutch, you go to bed, bro? You have a good night, 5 a.m. Hey, find out, like watching people making a fool out of themselves. Me too, man. Me too. Yeah. Go-to players are always going to be contested. That's what makes them a legend. They're legendary. Absolutely. And interestingly enough, with the amount of time he's been out and content he's put out, that's all we get for, like, accusations. Disappointed. Also, I think there was a Hobart that subscribed. Hobart, thank you for the subscription. Yeti, thank you for the shout out. Yeti called it too. Right there, he swiped too far. Did it go back a little bit? Yup. Ranslot, I'm reading this flat out. Brooks needs to investigate my girlfriend direct cheating next episode. You're terrible. You're terrible. Funny though. Love you to death, dude. On control, that's called a heavy bump. He definitely overcorrected. What is my opinion of Perf getting shadow banned? I have never seen a clip of Perf cheating. I've never gotten that inclination from him. But definitely someone that needs to go onto the list too, right? That we should do, because he is a big creator in DMZ. And that's kind of how I've been going about it, is more of like, if you're somebody relevant, I think you will. Perf is somebody I've talked to. And I haven't seen a ton of his gameplay, so I think it's good on that aspect because I've talked to him more than I've seen his gameplay. And he would tell you that. Well, I mean, I don't know if he doesn't know how much I've seen his gameplay. I've seen a lot of his edited content. And I've chatted with him. And I really like him a lot. Like chatting with him. But I don't know a lot about his content as much, except some of the edited videos. As a matter of fact, put out an edited video about how you could get the skin that Dylan uses. And I stopped watching it so I could actually go do that, get that skin. So pretty cool. But yeah, I think he's legit. I missed that fucking announcement again. What would you guys see? Who was the name? You sent me that person, Demonic. Okay. You're trolling. I know who that is. That could be on the list. That could be on the list. He'll be pissed at me though. Oh well. He might not be. I don't, because I don't know a lot about that individual. Definitely don't think he's cheating. Might be doing some other shit, but apparently we're on a wait list according to Reddit. I'm just reading the comments as they go, right? I'm not even going to say your name because I don't want to embarrass you. Because I know you're just joking. But, and we were making a statement, it's true, but it's just funny. You're making a funny statement saying that Wizard is whitelisted according to Reddit. Why the fuck would Wizard be whitelisted? I know everybody loves these guys. I love Dylan and Onyx and Wizard and Haste and everybody. You know, somebody said, I'm not going to say who said it to me. Somebody, one of these bigger guys said to me, we're like micro, what do you say? Micro celebrities in a niche community. That's a really good way to say it. Definitely is the case. If you understand how revenue kind of works and everything, you know, I'm sure I don't know this, but I'm sure if you talk to even Onyx, who, I follow and watch, and I think it's super wholesome. Watch his brothers, cool too. But I think even at like a 250K sub mark, I don't think he can't be. He's probably doing it full time, but I don't think he would say he was comfortable, ready to retire or anything. You know what I mean? Which is the point. And Wizard's at some 30-something thousand. Go sub the Wizard. He's legit. I'm saying it. Great guy, but why would he be whitelisted, right? I want to see some of these Reddit posts. If you guys could like send them my way. Need some entertainment. Yo, kill it. Thank you so much for the follow. And thank you for the sub on YouTube. Yeah, Onyx would be whitelisted before any of them, and he's not big either. So he's just saying it flat out. And I like that. I like that to be genuine that way. Onyx plays with Stone Mountain. And Stone Mountains is a big fucking streamer, dude. Like big COD guy, big FPS. He's a big guy. My friend, like I could ask my friends consistently. You know, they hit me up about Stone Mountain. They're good friends, I think, and they play together. Stone's done stuff on this game. And so yeah, but that's a good point. Is like he's not massive, but he's up there. Don't get me wrong. It's cool watching him and Dylan play together. But why would he be whitelisted, right? They're like extraction shooter DMZ guys. You know what I'm saying? It's not. COD's they're huge to some, like to the rest of us and stuff, but like Activision's is all about the money, bro. You know what I mean? All the publishers, and you can't even like get mad about it. I'm not trying to make a negative statement about that. It's business in some degree. I don't operate that way. I hope to God I never change. That's something that's in my blood. I feel it'll never be different. But to some, they see, you know what I mean? That's money talks. And so they're going to go with the flow. And if you're not big enough, they're not going to mess with you. You know what I mean? And I just feel that they fit that category. So you think he does do something, Demonic? Send me the clips and information to who you sent me. Send me the like evidence, if you would. If that could be that might be the next stream in this episode of this series. That could be episode 3. If that's legit, I'd like to get a legit, like somebody we didn't think was hacking. That would be cool. I'm like, I hate hearing it, but it is what it is. If we catch somebody, we're going to catch somebody. Crossover on freaking YouTube too as well. And if it does exist, it's nobody in the DMZ scene. I think that's extremely important to hear like, because here's the thing, right? I'm very tiny. I like, to some other people would say, prick, you've done so well and you're a big hit and everybody knows you. Yes. In our community, I'm known very well as a viewer amongst a lot of people. I joke around a lot, but like, definitely not the largest streamer by any means, by volume. But Cross is pushing up there. And Cross is like saying it too. He talks with a lot of these guys, plays with a lot of these guys consistently. Not about Onic or any of that, but I'm saying, like, you know, I know him and Dilly think highly of each other, and Haste as well. And I fuck with those guys hard. You know what I mean? So like, makes it easy for me. But like, Cross going on a limb and saying that too is very validating to a lot of y'all's points. And but I think some people get it misconstrued, and they think, you know, like, especially maybe younger generation who might have aspirations that might be really inspired by a lot of our community's greater creators. But I think they're the conception that like 30, 50, 100K is like retirement money and it's over. I'm going to be a gamer forever. Dude, you got a lot more work, bro. You got a lot more work. All right. Tim the Tap Man could retire. He said it. If you look up his numbers, you make like 40 grand a month on one app and 30 on the other a month. Right. You're like, oh my God, what I do? And Tim still works every day. He still streams all the time and puts up with bullshit in a dying game. Like, that's Tim the Tap Man, bro. Like, I don't know if y'all are hearing me, but like, he's one of the most influential streamers, especially in COD of all time. That would be somebody they're talking about being on a whitelist or something like that. So thank you, Cross, for that insight. It's also hard to judge from an edited video from video of a video. That's right. That's why if I could catch a live, dude, you know what I mean? Like, it's all the same things I see in live too. I've never seen a sus thing once in Dylan's or Wizard streams. I have, because I already said earlier, by the way, I appreciate a lot of you popping in that do stream this game at this way higher level than I possibly have imagined or have ever been at. Hope to be at some point and help folks out. But shout out you guys, you know, like Cross, Haste, Quicks, you guys popping in, saying what's up. I hope I don't miss anybody. But some of you bigger cats that have been commenting and watching all along this whole time. Appreciate you big time. But all those three people, we'll be doing an episode on them too. I hate saying it because I don't like giving them a heads up because, like I said, I want to be unbiased, whatever. But Cross knows I don't want to ruin anything, but there was something like Cross has proven himself time and time over and over. But I think this series needed to be done because I also got tired of fake people calling bullshit on good people. And so it would suck to find out a good person was doing the wrong thing. But there's a couple mofos in this community, as amazing as it is, that just make it hell for everybody else, man. It's like some of my best friends I've met here, and I think some of the community's mortal enemies are here too. It sucks, you know what I mean? But there's so many. I will say DMZ has provided in volume more amazing people than any other. As toxic as COD has been since the beginning, I started playing in Modern Warfare 2, 2009. DMZ is a different animal, bro. Family type vibes in a game. Met a lot of amazing people, for real. Super appreciative. I don't think I can actually rate out on YouTube yet. We just started streaming on YouTube this year. We're only doing 1 a week. So like I said, I'm super sorry about that. But I will send people over on Twitch. I'm just going to finish reading out a couple comments and we're going to probably send out a raid. Saw it on stream, but it's been a while. I'll give you a call. I'm going to give you a call. And then because I'm interested in what you're talking about. For real, Diver. I think would be cross ground, so Stone would have been listed. Yeah, Stone might be. I don't know. He might have been. I don't know. There might be a clip of him talking about it. Some have talked openly about it. Tim's pretty transparent about shit. It's one of the reasons I like Tim. In my experience, I could be wrong. But I follow a lot of Tim's stuff. A lot of different top dogs that you guys probably all follow. I learn a lot from these guys. Just like I was saying to a lot of the big dogs in here. Like, I learned a lot from our community of people that do it well. Like today's video, the bingo video, I was like reviewing and taking away the authentic storytelling capability, man, is like a superpower that Cross has. That's something that, you know, I vibe with hard because it's something I excel at. And so, you know, my skill level is not the same. So I got to use the gifts that I have. And that's one thing I noticed that he has really, really well. A lot of those guys do. I think we should see more stories in DMZ. Big love to you too, Yeti. Good night to you too. Thank you to everybody who supported, by the way. It's amazing having you guys all popping in. Thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all the follows and subs, both YouTube and Twitch. Thank you for the gifted subs as well, and everybody who's contributed. Super appreciate it. Mr. No Face, specifically, you coming in and dropping them 10 was a big deal. Cross, thank you for the follow over on Twitch and hanging out the whole fucking time, dude. Had no idea you was even lurking in there. Thank you to everybody who made this community possible and is always around all the time to make this such an amazing experience and opportunity for me to be able to just love and be passionate about what I do. Also meet new players all the time. Yeah. I was wondering what you guys would think. I don't care who does this. I don't care what streamer or just content creator like Andy B. Andy B is like a content creator, not a streamer, right? He'd be a good option. But like, I don't care who does this. So you could steal this idea. I totally signing off on it. You could take it. I feel like somebody should make a 2025 DMZ beginner's guide. Like laying out like this game is free. This is what to expect. This is how to survive, tactics. I think that'd be a really good video. I thought about doing it, but I might be too fucking lazy and terrible at the game to do it. I think it would be good though. Night to you too, Dutch. Luigi says crisscross. All right, I'm going to send out this raid, y'all. If I miss something, if you guys have something super cool or sauce or anything, just send me the clip. Send me the clip. Brick by Brick Vets. Put the Discord in both chats. Let's see. Is anybody on DMZ right now? Oh, G's on. He's a veteran. We're hitting him up. Yeah. All right. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of your night, too. Thank you to everybody who popped in. Thank you, Bricks. Much appreciate the support and love of all DMZ streamers. Absolutely. As long as you ain't a cheater. Again, Wizards cracked, bro. You can take that to the bank. Go tell them I said so. Love, peace, and have a great night, man. Peace, y'all.